So here we go. It'll be Hedda Satman and Kari Clark to jump it up at midcourt here at the Entertainment and Sports Arena. Ball's in the air, and the tip is won by the Dragons ultimately, even though it was probably tipped by Kari Clark. Drexel with the basketball. They're moving left to right in the road navy blue with the gold lettering, numbering, and trim. Amaris Baker on the left wing, guarded by Gonzalez. Now O'Neal to Mullen, right wing. She'll launch a three. Bang! Great start for the Drexel Dragons. Brooke Mullen with a triple. 3-0 Dragons here in the opening 30 seconds. Stony Brook with their first possession. Gigi Gonzalez across midcourt. Now to Corley. Pittman top of the key. Zeta Gonzalez left wing, dribbling top of the key. Now over to Pittman on the right wing. Pittman guarded by Baker, 15 to shoot. Zeta Gonzalez top of the key. Dragons in their zone. Stony Brook trying to figure it out. They want to get it down to Kari Clark. Now they do. High post. Now looking. Going against Chloe Hodges. Spin move. Meets Hedda Satman. Contact ball is loose. Zeta Gonzalez picks it up and puts it in. So great defense by Drexel. Satman with good straight up D against Kari Clark. But then, of course, the loose ball goes right to Zeta Gonzalez. 3-2, Drexel with the lead and the ball. 1 minute gone by here in the first quarter. Chloe Hodges on the left wing over to O'Neal, and she throws it away. O'Neal can't save it. Turnover by Drexel, and the Dragons, one thing they did very well in both of their wins against Monmouth and Towson is they took care of the basketball. So you have to be smart. Cannot give away possessions against the Stony Brook team. Seawolves basketball. They are moving right to left. Pittman in the high post. Stony Brook in the home white jerseys. Pittman pull-up jumper too strong. Rebound deflected around. Who wants it? Mullen grabs it out of the air. And dribbling out of traffic. There was a couple of Seawolves that had a chance, but Mullen comes away with it. Drexel still up by 1. 8:30 to play here in the first quarter. Chloe Hodges on the left wing over to Mullen left wing. Now she drives in baseline. Pull-up running jumper. Got the bounce. It hit off the opposite side of the rim and then went back down. 5-2 Drexel. All 5 of Drexel's points scored by Brooke Mullen. Gigi Gonzalez the other way for Stony Brook. Into the lane, left-hand air balls it, and Hodges picks it out of the air. I'll tell you what, Gigi Gonzalez has not played well offensively over the last game and a half now. Amaris Baker with the ball for Drexel. Dragons up by 3. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Hodges cross-court to Baker. Baker driving baseline up against Zeta Gonzalez. Short, fight for the rebound, and Stony Brook comes out with it. Good effort by Baker to try and get her own miss. Gigi Gonzalez across midcourt for Stony Brook. 7:48 and counting to go in the first quarter. Drexel up by 3, 5-2. Zeta Gonzalez top of the key. Guarded by Baker, trying to make a move inside. Now she goes in, kicks it out into the corner. Pittman left corner, guarded by Mullen. Backing her down in the paint. Double comes in from Baker. Pittman double dribble. Great defense by Drexel as they hounded Charisse Pittman down low. And again, the Dragons are number 1 in scoring defense in the conference. I'll take a look where Stony Brook is. They're probably number 1 or 2 in the league now in terms of scoring offense. I'll get that information for you at the break, but they're definitely top 3, if not number 1. Drexel with the ball back. 5-2, Dragons lead, 7:21 on the game clock. Baker drives baseline. Now the kick out all the way out to Mullen. Pump fake. Now over to Hodges. She'll try to deep 2, top of the key. Bang! Chloe Hodges knocks it down, and the Dragons 3 for their first 4 shooting the ball, leading Stony Brook 7-2. And if you're Drexel, this is exactly what you needed. You needed to get off to a good start offensively. Kari Clark top of the key. Now high post Pittman against Satman. Pittman faces up. Now goes in, stripped from behind. Pittman got it back. Outside Gonzalez 3. No good off the back rim. Kari Clark offensive rebound, and it's good. And Kari Clark, one of the best in the league at that. She averages 15 points and 7 rebounds per game. And that certainly will be a storyline. Drexel did a good job against Towson on the glass yesterday. Have to do the same thing against a really tough Stony Brook team up front today. Drexel with the ball, leading 7-4. 6.5 to play in the first quarter. Mullen left wing 3, short. Rebound by Corley, and Stony Brook the other way. It was on target, just a little bit short. Zeta Gonzalez going in to the lane. The floater over Satman, and it's a wedgie between the backboard and rim. But possession arrow will give the ball to the Seawolves as Drexel won the opening tip. Stony Brook with the ball, so the possession arrow will switch ways here. Gonzalez will inbound. That's Gigi Gonzalez under the basket. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. Inbound stolen by Mullen. They were trying to get it to Kari Clark on the right block, but Mullen took it away. O'Neal up ahead to Baker. Good job by Stony Brook to get back. Baker leaves it for O'Neal. Drills the jumper. Everyone getting into the act now. Grace O'Neal in rhythm. Her first bucket. Drexel 4 for their first 6. They lead Stony Brook 9-4. 4 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. High post, Pittman for Stony Brook. Faces up, the lob down low to Clark. Now the kick out. Pittman, free throw line jumper, no good, too strong. Kari Clark had the rebound, lost it. Body's on the floor, ball on the floor. Corley comes up with it. Stony Brook with the ball. Gigi Gonzalez inside. Pittman, double team, kick out. It's a Gigi Gonzalez three, no good, air ball. Rebound by Clark. Shot clock does not reset. Her put back, no good. Gets it again, and she was fouled. Boy, Kari Clark already with 4 rebounds, most of which on the offensive end, and she will go to the line for 2. Hodges out, Erin Sweeney in. No substitutions as of yet for the Seawolves. Going to the line, Kari Clark, 70% from the line on the year. Pretty solid for a front court player. First free throw is good. Kari Clark, what a pickup for Stony Brook, coming over from Loyola Marymount, not Maryland, Marymount, out on the West Coast. At Marymount, she averaged 6.5 points and 4 rebounds per game in her senior season. She's a grad student. Amazing pickup and addition to this already stacked Stony Brook team. Clark's second free throw is good as well, 9-6. Now Stony Brook will have a sub. Marla King coming in for Sharice Pittman. Also for Drexel, Jasmine Valentine in the game for Hedda Sadman. So for the Dragons, it's O'Neill, Sweeney, Mullen, Baker, and Valentine. Drexel breaks the Stony Brook press there across midcourt. Baker has it on the wing. 20 to shoot. 5:23 on the game clock. Drexel leads it 9-6. Baker hits the cutter. It's O'Neill. She's in the baseline. Now outside, Sweeney, pump fake, and she traveled. The pump fake, and she went to drive in and lifted up that pivot foot. Traveling violation for Erin Sweeney. And, Sweeney has really played well over the last several weeks. She's really stepped up offensively. She's had some big games here in the tournament. Drexel with a 9-6 lead, but it's Stony Brook ball. Marla King, high post, outside Gigi Gonzalez. She'll try it again, off the mark as well. Rebound deflected. Mullen is able to get it away from Marla King. It's Drexel ball. Score remains 9-6. We're past the midway point of the first quarter. Amaris Baker has the basketball. She's been contained so far. Now a nice little give and go. Reverse layup, no good. It was in traffic. O'Neill gave her a nice look, but Baker was well defended. Back to Stony Brook. Gigi Gonzalez driving baseline. Guarded by Sweeney. Nowhere to go. Has to pull it back outside. Over to Zeta Gonzalez on the wing. Inside Kari Clark, and she was fouled as Jasmine Valentine went to knock it away from her. And that will be the first foul on Valentine. Second team foul. And we will go to a break. Drexel, the 7 seed, lead the top seed Stony Brook Seawolves 9-6. You're listening to Drexel Basketball from Learfield.
At Independence Blue Cross, we take care of the people who take care of you. Everyday heroes like firefighters, teachers, farmers, and healthcare workers. Doctors and hospitals across the region have IBX, and they know what it means to have reliable access to care. So whether you're saving lives or just trying to live a healthier life, count on IBX, the region's #1 health insurer for 85 years. Learn more at IBX.com.
Drexel fans, are you looking for something imprinted or embroidered? If so, let Campus Clothes help you get the look. Whether your team is in the corporate office or on the athletic field, Campus Clothes can supply your team with all its needs. Choose from a wide variety of t-shirts, uniforms, fleeces, polo shirts, and jackets. Visit us on the web at campusclothes.com, KAMPUSKLOTHES.com, or give us a call at 215-357-0892, 215-357-0892.
Be sure to visit Ed's Buffalo Wings and get 20% off after every Drexel home basketball game by showing your Dragon card. Located at 3513 Lancaster Avenue, we serve the freshest and most satisfying pizza in town. And make sure to try our Buffalo Wings with 12 unique sauces. We're open Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m., Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Visit edswings.com for a full menu, daily specials, and catering options.
You'll find affordable family fun in Valley Forge and Montgomery County, PA. Plan your trip at valleyforge.org. Welcome back, Dragons fans. Ari Bluestein here with you live from the Entertainment and Sports Arena here in Washington, D.C., and the Drexel Dragons lead the Stony Brook Seawolves 9-6 with 4:34 to go in the first quarter. And it's a good start overall for Drexel. 4 for 7, 57%, 1 for 2 from downtown. Stony Brook 2 for 10 and 0 for 3. But a big story right now is offensive rebounds. 4 offensive rebounds for Stony Brook and 4 second chance points. So that's something that the Dragons need to try and shore up a little bit. Now, they did a great job against Towson on the glass, who was also tall, just like this Stony Brook team, right? So the Dragons have to try and do a better job of that. But so far, they look confident offensively. They got off to a good start. Now, let's see if they can keep that up here in quarter number 1. That's going to be the key. So coming out of the timeout, that was a foul on Jasmine Valentine, her first, team's second. No fouls as of yet on Stony Brook. In the lineup for Drexel, it's the same 5 we just saw: O'Neal, Sweeney, Baker, Mullen, and Valentine. For Stony Brook, V. Keenan and Janae Brantley come into the game. V. Keenan, the sharpshooter, you have to really look out for her. Marla King and Kari Clark up front, and the point guard is Gigi Gonzalez. So it's Stony Brook ball, 4:34 on the game clock. Mullen steals the inbound pass. Are you serious? Drexel up ahead. O'Neal to Baker, goes in, missed the layup. Oh my. Gotta have that one back, gotta finish it. She was expecting Kari Clark to come in and try and block her shot, but if you're Baker, you have to finish that shot. Amaris Baker 0 for her first 3, including that missed transition layup. Kari Clark for 3, no good. Valentine a strong rebound. So no harm, no foul, I guess. Drexel gets the ball back, still up by 3, 9-6. Mullen over to O'Neal. O'Neal dribbling towards her left, now into the baseline, Brooke Mullen. Brooke Mullen driving the baseline, goes up, has her shot blocked, out of bounds. It will stay with Drexel, but a good take. Janae Brantley, a 6-foot freshman guard, really has some length. Very tough defensively. But Drexel will keep it. 3:56 on the game clock, 14 to shoot. Mullen is looking. Bounce pass to O'Neal. She goes down. Bodies on the floor. Ball on the floor. Possession arrow in favor of Drexel. It's a held ball, and Drexel will keep it. 3:54 on the game clock here in the first quarter. It's 9-6 Drexel. They have led throughout here in this early going. Stony Brook, the number 1 seed. Drexel, the 7 seed. Brooke Mullen will inbound. Chloe Hodges back in for Amaris Baker. Mullen finds O'Neal. Baseline. She'll launch the jumper, and it's another wedgie in between the backboard and rim. Possession arrow in favor of Stony Brook. We've seen that quite a bit here this week. A couple times today as well. So the ball goes back to Stony Brook. The Dragons have gone a little bit cold. They're 0 for their last 4, but Stony Brook 0 for their last 6. Drexel has not scored for the last 2:21. Certainly this pace favors Drexel, and the score favors Drexel. Got to keep it low scoring. Marla King looking to hit Sharice Pittman on the cut, but it's knocked away by Erin Sweeney, who continues to play great basketball here in March. Stony Brook will keep it out of bounds off of Sweeney. 17 to shoot, 3:38 on the game clock. Inbound, and we're going to have a foul. It's going to be an offensive foul on Stony Brook, moving screen. They're going to get Sharice Pittman. First foul on her, first team foul on Stony Brook, and Drexel will get the ball back with 3:38 to play in the first. Oh, actually, it's not a moving screen. She ran into Chloe Hodges and pushed her back. Drexel with the basketball. Chloe Hodges has it at post. Into the corner. Erin Sweeney. She'll launch a 3. Nothing but net. Erin Sweeney. What a job off the bench for Sweens. Phenomenal finish to her senior career. Drexel doubling up the Seawolves 12-6. Loose ball. V. Keenan gets it back. Mullen almost got the steal. Gigi Gonzalez down low. Kari Clark. And she traveled. Turnover number 5 for the Seawolves. You could see some frustration on the faces of the coaching staff. How about Erin Sweeney? What a contribution from her on both ends of the floor. Stony Brook setting up their full court press, but Drexel breaks it. They're across the timeline. Now Stony Brook goes back into their zone. Dragons ball up by 6, under 3 to play in the first. 12-6. Drexel leading the top seed, Stony Brook. Grace O'Neal over to Sweeney, top of the key. Sweeney now to Hodges. Hodges dribbling to her left. Shot clock is at 6. Hodges trying to get the ball back, and it's knocked away. Gonzalez saves it, and it would have been a shot clock violation anyway had Drexel got it. V. Keenan in transition launches the 3, no good, short. Mullen grabs the floorboard in the corner. Stony Brook 2 for 13 shooting the basketball, 0 for 5 from beyond the arc. So a cold start for the Seawolves. Drexel ball. Dragons lead 12-6 here in the championship game. Mullen on the right wing, guarded by Brantley, 15 to shoot. Sweeney top of the key. Sweeney looking, now back to Mullen on the right wing. 10 to shoot, guarded by Brantley. Thinking about a shot, now dribbling. 6 to shoot. O'Neal to Hodges, 5 to shoot. O'Neal, 3, 2. Sweeney's not going to get the shot off. Shot clock violation. Good defense by Stony Brook, but the Dragons have to be a little bit more decisive on where they want to go with the basketball. Amaris Baker back into the game, as is Hedda Satman. Valentine and Hodges come out. So for it's Baker, O'Neal, Sweeney, Mullen, and Satman. For Stony Brook, Zeta Gonzalez into the game with Marla King, Janae Brantley, Kari Clark, and V. Keenan. Under 2 to play in the first. Drexel still leading Stony Brook 12-6. Zeta Gonzalez, now to Marla King. Pump fake on the wing. Drives inside, baseline, nowhere to go. Now to kick out, and it's out of bounds. No, they say last touch by Drexel. It was tough. It was kind of far away from me. I'm to the right of midcourt. This is on the left side of the court. But both officials say it was touched by Drexel. So Stony Brook will keep it. 1:46 to play in the first, 15 to shoot. Zeta Gonzalez down low, knocked away by Satman. They were trying to get it to Kari Clark, and Satman said no. Drexel with the ball, creating the 6th turnover for Stony Brook. 1:35 to go here in the first. Drexel with the ball, doubling up the Seawolves 12-6. O'Neal now on the right wing. Cross-court skip past Baker. Pump fake going in. Pull up. Fadeaway jumper outside the lane is good. Amaris Baker on the board. Smooth as silk, under control. Drexel leads 14-6. Stony Brook quickly up the court. Brantley in the corner. Drexel back into their zone. Zeta Gonzalez down low, knocked away and stolen by Sweeney. They're trying to get it down to Kari Clark, and they can't do it. Drexel with the ball back. 1:07 to play here in the first. Dragons up 14-6. Baker now in the corner after the long cross-court skip pass from Mullen. Back to Mullen, top of the key. She'll line up a 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Zeta Gonzalez. 55 seconds to go here in the first. Seawolves basketball. The lob down low. Clark is all alone. Puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound, King counted, and the foul. And if you're Drexel, you cannot allow those bigs to get down the floor without contest. And because of that, even though Clark missed the first, it was good defense by Satman. Marla King goes up and finishes. And I believe the foul is going to be on Brooke Mullen for coming over weak side. No, they call the foul on Satman. So for Satman, that's going to be number 2. And that's going to be interesting because obviously the Dragons are fairly thin in the front court. Valentine already with 1 personal foul. And that's one thing you have to worry about right now for Drexel is your bigs. You have Satman and Valentine. That's about it. Marla King's free throw is good. She makes a 3-point play, and that is much needed for the Seawolves. They're 1 for their last 9 shooting the ball. So Drexel still leads. They're up by 5, 14-9, breaking the full court press from Stony Brook. O'Neal, dangerous pass, but Mullen grabs it. Drexel has it. Baker now over to Mullen. 35 seconds to go here in the quarter. Baker, baseline, pulls up, jumper, short, gets her own miss. The floater is good. Good, followed by Amaris Baker. Drexel up 7, 16-9. Shot clock is off, 23 seconds and counting to go in the first quarter. Drexel shooting 47% from the floor here in this stanza. Brantley with the ball. Just dribbling at the CAA Championship logo. Brantley to Clark, high post. Going in on Valentine, play straight up, don't foul, and it's stripped by Clark, and a traveling violation is called. It was stripped by Valentine, Clark lost it, and then they call her for the up and down. 2 seconds to go here in the first. I would imagine Drexel's just going to let the clock go out here. Don't want to go crazy. Yep, O'Neal just has it, and that will do it. What a first quarter for the Drexel Dragons. They lead the number 1 seed, Stony Brook Seawolves, 16-9. And look, Stony Brook is going to punch back. They're going to find their shot because they're 3 of 16 shooting the ball for 19%. But it's the start that you needed if you are Drexel. Second quarter action coming up next live from the Entertainment and Sports Arena here in Washington, D.C. Drexel leads 16-9 after 10 minutes of play. You're listening to Drexel basketball from Learfield.
At Independence Blue Cross, we take care of the people who take care of you. Everyday heroes like firefighters, teachers, farmers, and healthcare workers. Doctors and hospitals across the region have IBX, and they know what it means to have reliable access to care. So whether you're saving lives or just trying to live a healthier life, count on IBX, the region's #1 health insurer for 85 years. Learn more at IBX.com.
Steamfitters Local Union 420 is a proud 120-year-old labor organization. We have been providing southeastern Pennsylvania with the safest steamfitters, welders, and HVAC technicians. Our members provide services to chemical, nuclear, healthcare, life science, and pharmaceutical industries, in addition to commercial and residential HVAC. If you need the most highly skilled and trained piping professionals, contact Steamfitters Local Union 420. Please visit us at our website, lu420.com.
Academy Bus, the East Coast leader in bus transportation services, is proud to be the official ground transportation provider for Drexel Athletics. Like those who wear the blue and gold, we strive for excellence with every move we make. Our diversified fleet now features 30, 38, and 54 passenger buses ready to move your group. Our numerous operations centers now stretch from Boston all the way to Miami. Learn more about how we can help move your group at academybus.com.
Independence Blue Cross, the region's strongest network of doctors and hospitals, means you can choose where, when, and how you get the care you need. Learn more at IBX.com. Welcome back, Dragons fans. Ari Bluestein here with you live from the Entertainment and Sports Arena here in Washington, D.C. After one quarter of play, your Drexel Dragons, the #7 seed, lead the #1 seed, Stony Brook Seawolves, 16-9. And right now, it's all about the shooting. Drexel, 7 of 15, 47%. Stony Brook, 3 of 16 for 19%. And Stony Brook also has 7 offensive rebounds and 9 second chance points. All of their points have come on second chances. So while Stony Brook is missing shots, they're getting second and third chance opportunities. So again, the Dragons have to continue to try and limit that. Now, Hedda Satman is out of the game with 2 personal fouls. Jasmine Valentine is going to have to do the work mostly here in the second quarter, but she does already have 1 personal foul, so she has to be careful. That's something to watch, and I'm sure Stony Brook, they're aware of it, and they are going to get the ball down low to Kari Clark, Sharice Pittman, and Marla King. Drexel back on the floor. O'Neal, Baker, Sweeney, Hodges, and Valentine. So Mullen getting a breather after playing all 10 minutes of that first quarter. It will be Drexel ball to start the second period. For Stony Brook, it's Gigi Gonzalez back into the game with V. Keenan, Kari Clark up front. Khalees Corley is back in. And also Marla King in the lineup. Drexel with the ball again to start the second quarter, leading by 7, 16-9. They've led by as many as 8. Sweeney on the wing, down low, knocked away, and stolen by Kari Clark. Good defense by the Seawolves. Here comes Gigi Gonzalez the other way. Going inside, the kick out. V. Keenan, a good look from 3, and it's good. Well, you knew it was only a matter of time, especially with the way V. Keenan shoots the ball. She is over 40% from beyond the arc for the Seton Hall transfer. 16-12, Drexel still up 4. Dragons with the ball, they break the press. Now they'll settle into the half court. Grace O'Neal running the offense, directing traffic. O'Neal over to Hodges. Sweeney, Baker in the corner. She'll launch a 3. Around the rim and out, no good. It looked good, but it was around the rim. And here comes Stony Brook with a chance to make this a one-possession game. Gigi Gonzalez down low. Marla King now hits Kari Clark on the outside over to Keenan. Guarded by Sweeney. Keenan down low to Clark, working against Valentine. Puts up a shot over Valentine, no good. And the rebound by Jazz. Good straight-up D by Jasmine Valentine. Ball goes back to Drexel. 1 minute gone by here in the second quarter. Drexel up by 4, 16-12. O'Neal over to Hodges on the right wing. Hodges cross court, it's knocked away, and fight for the basketball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Khalees Corley and Stony Brook, but the Seawolves have made some adjustments. They're playing a zone right now, and that is causing some problems for the Dragons on the passing lane. Mullen back in, Hodges will come out. Again, Satman on the bench with 2 personal fouls for Drexel. Mullen inbounds it to O'Neal. 15 to shoot. Shot clock did not reset because it was just an out-of-bounds play. Under 10 now. O'Neal top of the key. Looking. Finds Valentine. Hands it back to O'Neal. She lost it out of bounds. So a few turnovers here for Drexel to start this second quarter. And the Dragons have to be careful. They cannot just give the ball away against the Stony Brook team. It will bite you. 8:23 to go in the second quarter. Stony Brook ball. Drexel up by 4, 16-12. Gigi Gonzalez for 3. That is off the mark. Coming in for the rebound is Corley. Shot clock resets to 20. Mullen nearly intercepts the pass to Marla King. Now it's a corner 3 for Kari Clark. No good. Rebound grabbed by Corley. More offensive rebounds. King for 3, top of the key, no good. The rebound, Kari Clark puts it up, no good. And we're going to have a foul, and that's going to probably be on Valentine. Let's take a look here. See what the officials say. It's going to be on Jazz. That's going to be number 2 on Jazz. So Chloe Hodges in for Sweeney, but again, 10 offensive rebounds already for Stony Brook. 9 of their 12 points are off second chances. Kari Clark back to the line. First free throw is no good, in and out. So Amy Mallon going to leave Jasmine Valentine in the game for now with 2 personal fouls. 7:59 to go in the second quarter. Clark missed both. Rebound, deflected out to Hodges. I'll tell you what, though, Stony Brook is getting away with some push-offs inside. That's another reason why they're getting offensive rebounds. They are definitely pushing off in the lane. I think if Amy Mallon could see that, let the officials know. Amaris Baker, top of the key. Now to Mullen on the right wing, 15 to shoot. Hodges baseline. Hodges right corner. Looking. Now Mullen top of the key. Mullen on the right wing. Mullen around a Valentine screen. To Hodges, wanted to go down low, pump fake, now drops it down to Valentine, who drops it in for 2 with 3 on the shot clock. Calm and under control was Chloe Hodges. Valentine, her first bucket. Dragons up 6, down low, inside Kari Clark, and we're going to have a foul on Drexel as Amaris Baker got hit in the face. It's going to be a foul on Brooke Mullen. First foul on Mullen, team's second, as Janae Brantley is going to come in for Kari Clark. 22 to shoot for Stony Brook, 7:19 to play here in the second quarter. Dragons still leading by 6. Stony Brook continuing to struggle shooting the basketball. All the way out to Marla King, guarded by Hodges. King, hesitation, tried to step back. Hodges fell down. Nothing happened, though. V. Keenan baseline, crossover, step back, over Mullen, overshot it. Floorboard comes all the way out, chased down by Corley, and gets it to Gigi Gonzalez. Under 8 to shoot. That ball did not hit the rim. 6-5. Gigi Gonzalez going in. Step over Valentine, and it's going to be a tripping call on Jasmine Valentine. That's her 3rd. I would love to see this replay. Satman has to come back in for Jazz. And Satman herself has 2 personal fouls. This is getting interesting now for the Dragons. 6 fouls called on Drexel, 1 on Stony Brook this game. 6:59 to play in the second quarter. Gigi Gonzalez at the line. 3rd team foul on Drexel. Gonzalez first free throw is good. To me, it looked like Gonzalez just kind of fell over, but Valentine, I don't think even touched her. But no video review or anything like that. 18-13, 6:59 to play here in the second quarter. Gigi Gonzalez at the line. Second free throw is up, and it is good. Gonzalez is an 82% free throw shooter. 18-14. Gonzalez, though, is 0 for 5 shooting the ball, including 0 for 4 from downtown. Dragons looking to break the Stony Brook press. Baker across midcourt. Gets away from Gigi Gonzalez, picks up her dribble. Now to O'Neal at the midcourt circle. Over to Baker. Down low, Hodges puts it up over Corley, and she was fouled. Just missed getting the and one as the ball rolled off the rim. But a foul called against Stony Brook, and that will put Chloe Hodges to the line for 2. 6:45 to play in the second quarter. Dragons up by 4, 18-14. Dragons have slayed the number 2 seed and the number 6 seed, Monmouth and Towson respectively, trying to knock off the number 1 team and basically in the CAA all season long. First free throw is good. Hodges will have another. She's got both. 20-14. First free throw attempts of the day for the Dragons. Ball goes back to Stony Brook. 6:41 and counting to go till halftime. Dragons up 6, Stony Brook ball. Gigi Gonzalez around the screen. She'll pull up top of the key, and she makes it. It is a deep 2. Her foot was on the line. I'm sure the officials will look at it, but to me, it looked like her foot was indeed on the line. 20-16. Dragons up 4, looking to get the ball across midcourt, and they finally do with a couple of seconds to spare. O'Neal, top of the key. Now over to Baker on the left wing. Baker. Now to Mullen on the wing. She'll launch a 3. Bang! Nothing but net. Brooke Mullen, her second 3. She's got 8 points. Oh, excuse me, that's her first 3. The first one she hit. No, that is her second 3. I apologize. 8 points for Mullen. 23-16. Dragons back up by 7. Gonzalez around a screen. V. Keenan closed out on. Now she'll drive in. Layup is up. No good. Rebound by Marla King. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Last touched by Stony Brook. It will be Drexel ball. King wanted a foul, but I think the officials are really just letting them play underneath because they have not called really anything on the rebounds. There's a lot of pushing and shoving and hitting. Not calling anything. Just letting them go here in this championship game. Janae Brantley out. Khalees Corley in. Drexel across midcourt, again breaking that zone trap press of Stony Brook. Dragons 23, Stony Brook 16. And Drexel nearly throws it away. O'Neal grabs it before it goes to the Stony Brook bench. Mullen, a quick trigger from the right wing. She's in the zone. 3 threes for Brooke Mullen. She's got 11 points. 26-16. Dragons up by 10. Khalees Corley trying the answer, no good. King the offensive rebound, and she was fouled on the putback by Grace O'Neal. That will be her first. Boy, Brooke Mullen, 11 points, 4 for 7 from the floor, 3 of 5 from downtown. And you know what? Normally she waits till she's open and she kind of collects herself. But that one, she got the ball, kept the ball right at her chin level and just let it go. Quick release. Mullen has not had a great tournament offensively in terms of scoring, but she's so huge in terms of what she does for this offense. So Marla King at the line, 72% from the charity stripe on the year. She is 1 for 1 today. First free throw is good. 26-17. That 10-point lead was the most for the Dragons so far. Again, Stony Brook has not led. Drexel shooting 53% from the floor. Second free throw is good for King as well. Sharice Pittman will come back in for Marla King. I've not seen a lot of Pittman. She's only played 5 minutes. Drexel in the backcourt. Still in the backcourt. Trying to break the press, and they do. Baker has it. Baker, O'Neal, Mullen, Hodges, and Satman. Mullen goes in, kicks it to Hodges in the corner, dribbling, cross-court skip past Baker. Pump fake, dips in, deep 2, baseline, good! Amaris Baker getting going. She's got 6. It's back to a 10-point lead for Drexel. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Gigi Gonzalez down low, head to Satman, playing straight up against Kari Clark. Clark puts it up, no good. Rebound by Mullen. Great defense by Satman. She's playing with 2 personals. Valentine on the bench with 3. Drexel with the ball back. 4:45 and counting to go in the second quarter. Baker in the corner. Dragons up by 10, 28-18. Baker on the wing. Cross-court skip pass O'Neal. Pump fake. Now back to Baker on the wing. Hesitates. Launches the 3. Nothing but net! Drexel is unconscious from downtown. 5 for 8 from distance. Drexel up 13, 31-18. And you can tell they are playing loose. They are having fun. Kari Clark, high-low, knocked away by Drexel. Stolen by Satman. They can't get it inside. Trying to get it to Pittman that time. Drexel another steal. O'Neal across midcourt. 4:09 to play here in the second quarter. Hodges now to O'Neal. O'Neal swings it over to Baker. On the left wing, guarded by Kari Clark. Now Mullen near the midcourt circle. Back to Baker. 12, 11. Now Baker goes down. Now all the way to O'Neal. Swings it to Mullen. Good look from 3. It's off the mark. Oh, man, that would have initiated a Stony Brook timeout for sure. Pittman is stuck in the backcourt, and finally Gigi Gonzalez comes to help her out. Stony Brook ball. 3:40 to play in the second quarter. Drexel 31. Stony Brook 18. Gonzalez high post to Kari Clark. Now back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez going in the lane, and she traveled. Turnover number 10 for Stony Brook. We'll take a timeout. 3:32 to play in the first half. The Drexel crowd getting to their feet as they lead the top seed Stony Brook Seawolves 31-18 here in the CAA Championship game. We're going to take a timeout. We are listening to Drexel basketball from Learfield.
Dragon fans, for Drexel student athletes to excel, it takes teamwork, dedication, and the generous support of our loyal alumni, parents, fans, and friends. Join the Dragon Club and impact the experience of our 450 student athletes by making a gift to Drexel Athletics today, or designating your support directly to one of our 18 varsity teams. We all have a role to play, so join the club and invest in the Dragon's success by making a gift online at drexeldragons.com/give. That's drexeldragons.com/give. Thank you and go Dragons.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
Drexel University Physical Therapy is the solution to your nagging aches and pains and is located conveniently on Drexel's campus. Contact us at 215-571-4287 for an appointment. Welcome back, Dragons fans. Ari Bluestein here with you live from the Entertainment and Sports Arena. The Drexel Dragons, the number 7 seed, lead the top seed Stony Brook Seawolves 31-18 with 3:32 to go in the second quarter. Drexel right now shooting 55% from the floor, 5 of 9 from downtown. Stony Brook 19% from the floor, 1 of 11 from downtown. Now, I'm getting excited. I hope you're getting excited. But remember, it's only the second quarter. And look, you have to play a full 40 minutes against this Stony Brook team. Drexel was up big in the third quarter in Philadelphia at the DAC, and Stony Brook came back and won that game. So if you're Drexel, you have to remember that and know that the Seawolves have the firepower to get back into this game. You can score in so many different ways if you're Stony Brook. And look, they have come back from games before, like that one in Philadelphia, and they are a very good veteran team. So the Dragons have to keep the foot on the gas pedal. It will be Drexel ball out of the timeout. And remember, Jasmine Valentine is on the bench with 3 personal fouls. Hedda Satman in the game with 2. Nobody else really in any kind of foul trouble, but it's Drexel ball. Grace O'Neill running the point with Amaris Baker, Brooke Mullen, Hedda Satman, and Chloe Hodges. Baker, right wing, now to Mullen, top of the key. Back to Baker, driving baseline. Tough runner, almost got it to go. Rebound deflected by Satman, but Marla King gets it. It was a tough shot, but Baker almost had it. Marla King to V. Keenan. She'll launch a 3 with Mullen in her face. Doesn't matter, it's good. V. Keenan, just an absolute sharpshooter. Great shot, and that pulls Stony Brook back to within 10, 31-21. Mullen closed her out. It didn't matter. She is that good. The transfer from Seton Hall. Brooke Mullen over to O'Neill, top of the key. Back to Mullen. She's going to try and answer from deep. Short. Hodges the rebound. Put back, no good. Blocked by Pittman. The reverse. Kick out to Satman. Dragons do get the fresh 20. So 15 to shoot now. Great hustle by Hodges and Satman inside. Mullen over to O'Neill, top of the key. O'Neill holding. 7 to shoot. Baker. 5 to shoot. Somebody's going to have to put it up. Goes back to Baker. Oh, no, it's going to be an offensive foul on Satman. Oh, my. Moving screen on Satman. That's going to be her 3rd. This is probably the worst case scenario you could have had for your bigs getting in foul trouble in the first half. Satman and Valentine now each with 3 fouls. You're going to have to fight this last 2:29 with Erin Sweeney on the floor with Mullen and Hodges. They're going to have to do their best. Kari Clark is in the game with Pittman, so it's tough. Oh, well, that helps. Thank you, Gigi Gonzalez, for throwing the ball away. And I will tell you what, Gigi Gonzalez, CAA Player of the Year. I called her game yesterday against A&T. She's looking human. She's, making mistakes, not making shots. It's very interesting. Drexel with the ball back. Now, if you're Drexel, just work the clock and try and take a lead into the half at this point. Mullen hits the cutter. It's Baker, and that's going to be a foul on Keenan for the push in the back. Second foul on Stony Brook. Drexel will keep it. 2:11 on the clock here in the second quarter. 21 to shoot. Mullen will inbound. Finds O'Neal. O'Neal covered nicely by Gigi Gonzalez. Has to kick it out. Hodges to Sweeney. Sweeney top of the key, back to O'Neal. 15 to shoot. Now Sweeney, good look from the wing for three. Rattles around the rim and out. No good. Fight for the rebound. Mullen picks it up, puts it up, and in! What great hustle from Drexel without their two bigs in the game. They get the offensive rebound and put back. Dragons up by 12, 33-21. Stony Brook with the ball, 1:48 to go here in the second quarter. Pittman goes in, nearly lost her dribble. Now a turnaround over Baker. No good, and a foul is called on Amaris Baker. Oh, man. Drexel is over the limit. For Baker, that is going to be her first. And that will put Sharice Pittman on the line. Karen Prieto, the official, saying to Amy Mallon that she did get her on the elbow. I did not see the replay. So that will be Sharice Pittman going to the line for the 10th and 11th times for Stony Brook here in the first half. First free throw for Pittman is good. Pittman, 80% from the line on the year. Second team All-CAA performer, averaging 14 points and 7 rebounds per game. Originally played at JMU, came over with head coach Ashley Langford a few years ago. Second free throw is also good. Stony Brook now 9 for 11 shooting from the free throw line. And you know what? That's keeping them in the game because they are shooting 22% from the floor. Drexel looking to break the press. Mullen over to Hodges. Hodges avoids the trap, gets it to Baker. Baker drops it off for Sweeney. Layup is good! Well executed by the Dragons. Sweeney now with 5, and the lead is back to 12. 35-23. 1:25 to go here in the first half. Drexel with the lead. Stony Brook with the ball. Gigi Gonzalez top of the key, guarded by Baker. Now looking over to Marla King. The high-low, down low for Clark against Mullen. Now here comes the double team. Clark inside, stripped by Mullen. Great teamwork inside. Mullen and Sweeney to defend Kari Clark, the 6'2 center of Stony Brook. 1:03 to go here in the second stanza. Dragons with the ball, up by 12. Brooke Mullen, top of the key. Now over to Chloe Hodges on the right wing. Hodges looking for the cutter. It wasn't there. Now back to Mullen, top of the key. Under a minute to go. 10 to shoot. O'Neal looking. Now to Baker, top of the key. Dragons running out of time. 5 to shoot. Baker over to O'Neal. O'Neal to Mullen. Launches it at the buzzer. It does not hit the rim, and it's a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Seawolves. So Stony Brook will get it back. 40.6 to play in the half. Fresh 30 on the shot clock for Stony Brook. So we'll see how they play it. We'll see how long they take the shot clock down. Probably if you're Stony Brook, you're just going to look for a good shot. Drexel up by 12, 35-23. Stony Brook has not led. Drexel is the 7 seed. Stony Brook, the number 1 seed. Pittman hands it off to Keenan. Now Gonzalez, top of the key. Now a crossover against O'Neal. Goes inside, up over Hodges. Count it, and the foul. Hodges, that'll be her first. Gonzalez will go to the line for the free throw. It was a good take by Gonzalez. Good defense by O'Neal, but the help by Hodges a little bit late, and she reached in to try and block it. It was a good play by the CAA Player of the Year, Gigi Gonzalez. 24.1 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Gonzalez at the line. Drexel up 10, 35-25. Free throw is good. It rolls in. So shot clock is off. Drexel will certainly hold for 1 here, but the first goal, you have to get the ball across midcourt. Mullen, now over to Hodges, and now Drexel will just work the clock. The ball in the hands of Brooke Mullen. She puts up 2 fingers, calls out the play right at the midcourt logo. Over to O'Neal, 9 seconds, 8. O'Neal to Baker, pump fake, going in, pull-up jumper, and she was fouled by Corley. She pulled up, Corley went to block her from behind, and she was called for the foul, and Amaris Baker will go to the charity stripe for 2 shots with 5.2 seconds to play here in the quarter. Now, the good news is Baker gets a couple of free throws. The bad news is there's still 5 seconds for Stony Brook to get a shot off before halftime. and V. Keenan comes back into the game, certainly will look for her to get the shot. Meanwhile, Baker at the line for 2. First free throw is good. Baker now in double figures with 10 points. It was a slow start, but she has just been amazing here in the CAA tournament. Baker's second free throw is no good. Rebound by Pittman. Pittman going in. Midcourt. 2, 1. Lost it. Gets the shot up. It's blocked by Mullen. Jump ball. I don't know if they're even going to count that, but we'll see if they do. But at the jump ball, that is. Nope. They're saying it's over. No change in possession. And so it will be the end of the half. Drexel 36, Stony Brook 26. We're going to try and talk to Kayla Bacon here at the half. Yep, here she comes. Kayla Bacon to kick things off here at the half. Kayla.
Hello.
Well, that was fun. Well, first off, let's talk about the offense. I thought you guys just really continued to work the ball around. You got a lot of people involved. Brooke hit some big shots. Amaris hit some big shots. Talk about what you're seeing on offense and what the Dragons are doing well.
I think we're setting great screens. We're taking advantage of the mismatch, and we're spacing the floor, giving everyone good looks and keeping options on the floor.
So defensively, look, they are tough. They're getting a lot of offensive rebounds, a lot of second chance points, and you have some foul trouble up front with Satman and Valentine. What's your plan coming up in the second half to try and prevent those second chance opportunities?
We've got to play a little bit of smarter defense, get more defensive rebounds, and then keep our bigs out of foul trouble by containing our guards.
Now for the second half, what adjustments do you expect Stony Brook to make? Because, look, they shot 24%, but they're a good team. They're going to come out firing. What do you guys think they're going to do, and how are you going to prepare for their adjustments coming out into the third quarter?
We've seen this before. They're going to come out hot in the third with a lot of pressure, trying to get downhill, get a lot of tons of threes up, so we got to protect the three-point line, and most importantly, rebound. So that's the adjustment we're going to make.
Thank you very much, Kayla. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Assistant Coach Kayla Bacon joining us here at the half. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, it's our regular halftime guest here in the tournament, former Dragon great, Keshana Washington. We'll take a timeout. Drexel 36, Stony Brook 26 at the half. You're listening to Drexel Basketball from Learfield.
At Independence Blue Cross, we take care of the people who take care of you. Everyday heroes like firefighters, teachers, farmers, and healthcare workers. Doctors and hospitals across the region have IBX, and they know what it means to have reliable access to care. So whether you're saving lives or just trying to live a healthier life, count on IBX, the region's #1 health insurer for 85 years. Learn more at IBX.com.
Drexel fans, are you looking for something imprinted or embroidered? If so, let Campus Clothes help you get the look. Whether your team is in the corporate office or on the athletic field, Campus Clothes can supply your team with all its needs. Choose from a wide variety of t-shirts, uniforms, fleeces, polo shirts, and jackets. Visit us on the web at campusclothes.com, CAMPUSKLOTHES.com, or give us a call at 215-357-0892, 215-357-0892.
Be sure to visit Ed's Buffalo Wings and get 20% off after every Drexel home basketball game by showing your Dragon card. Located at 3513 Lancaster Avenue, we serve the freshest and most satisfying pizza in town. And make sure to try our Buffalo Wings with 12 unique sauces. We're open Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m., Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Visit edswings.com for a full menu, daily specials, and catering options.
At Independence Blue Cross, we take care of the people who take care of you. Everyday heroes like firefighters, teachers, farmers, and healthcare workers. Doctors and hospitals across the region have IBX, and they know what it means to have reliable access to care. So whether you're saving lives or just trying to live a healthier life, count on IBX, the region's #1 health insurer for 85 years. Learn more at IBX.com.
Steamfitters Local Union 420 is a proud 120-year-old labor organization. We have been providing southeastern Pennsylvania with the safest steamfitters, welders, and HVAC technicians. Our members provide services to chemical, nuclear, healthcare, life science, and pharmaceutical industries, in addition to commercial and residential HVAC. If you need the most highly skilled and trained piping professionals, contact Steamfitters Local Union 420. Please visit us at our website, lu420.com.
Academy Bus, the East Coast leader in bus transportation services, is proud to be the official ground transportation provider for Drexel Athletics. Like those who wear the blue and gold, we strive for excellence with every move we make. Our diversified fleet now features 30, 38, and 54 passenger buses ready to move your group. Our numerous operations centers now stretch from Boston all the way to Miami. Learn more about how we can help move your group at academybus.com.
Welcome back, Dragons fans. Ari Bluestein here with you live at the Entertainment and Sports Arena here in Washington, D.C. We're at the half of the CAA Women's Basketball Championship game, and Drexel, the number 7 seed, lead the top-seeded Stony Brook Seawolves 36-26. And to kick off our halftime, we have a very special guest, Keishana Washington. Key, thanks for taking some time and coming on and talk with not only me today, but Chris all week. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you.
Of course, of course.
So, all right, for first half, let's talk about the offense at first, right? Brooke Mullen she's been so confident, not hesitant in her shots. What have you seen from her knocking down those threes?
I mean, she's our senior veteran. She's been in these situations. You know, she made it to the Sweet 16 at Villanova, so she knows what to expect. She knows what's coming, and she's playing with a lot of confidence, and hopefully her teammates are feeding off of that confidence and playing hard. So, you know, I'm happy with how she's playing right now.
You're getting some balanced scoring, too. Amaris Baker came on strong. She had 10 points, but you're getting the buckets from Erin Sweeney. Grace O'Neal had a jumper early. Hodges, a big shot. Jazz, had a bucket. Hedda Satman hasn't taken a shot yet, but you're getting contributions from everyone, and it just looks like they're playing together, and they're playing that classic Drexel basketball that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, like you said, it's a balanced scoring effort, which makes it even harder to guard us because you don't know where the ball's going. You don't know who's going to score it. So, I mean, I like how they're playing on offense, and they're really pushing tempo and finding open looks. I like it.
Lots of offensive rebounds for Stony Brook. Obviously, Hedda Satman and Jasmine Valentine in foul trouble, but I thought Erin Sweeney and Brooke Mullen and Hodges did a great job down low for the last about 3 minutes after Hedda picked up that third personal.
Yeah, they really have to adjust to the way the refs are calling this game, especially Hedda and Jazz. You know, they're 2 key post players for us, but, I mean, like you said, Chloe, Grace, and Sweens have been in there, and, you know, they're bigger than us, so the best we can do is tie up the ball because they're going to bring it down. So if we tie it up, it's a jump ball either way. It's better than them getting an O-board in a bucket.
What do you think Stony Brook's going to do in the second half? We talked to, Kayla Bacon about it, but what are you expecting from them to kind of try and adjust and get back into this game?
I'm expecting a lot more pressure from them defensively, and offensively I think they're going to push tempo a lot more, try to get some easier buckets in transition because they're having a hard time in the half court.
Yes, they certainly are. Now, what do you think? I'm sorry, I was going to ask, anybody else stand out to you for the Dragons that you really want to talk about here before we let you go?
Well, I mean, Erin Sweeney has been outstanding the last few games. Just how she spaces the floor and is able to create offense, just reading the defense and what they're doing. She's great at using slips and flares. Like, she's been awesome. And then Amaris Baker, I think she's just playing super aggressive. I think she's kind of finding her way here, and it's been paying off for her, especially down the stretch.
Should be interesting in the second half. It's great to have you here. I know the team loves having you here, and I'm sure that you've been helping them out along the way. Keishana Washington, Drexel, great second all-time leading scorer, number retired. Anything else? Just Conference Player of the Year. Just goes. And where are you playing at right now, Keishana?
I'm in Poland right now.
Poland.
I got back last week, and I, booked a flight to come out to Philly to support these guys. I know, it meant a lot to me to support them, and I hope it means a lot to them.
It certainly does. It means a lot for you to come on and talk to the Dragons fans as well, listening at home. Keishana Washington, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to take one more time out. When we come back, we will do a full recap of the first half. We'll go through the halftime stats. You're listening to Drexel Basketball from Learfield.
At Independence Blue Cross, we take care of the people who take care of you. Everyday heroes like firefighters, teachers, farmers, and healthcare workers. Doctors and hospitals across the region have IBX, and they know what it means to have reliable access to care. So whether you're saving lives or just trying to live a healthier life, count on IBX, the region's #1 health insurer for 85 years. Learn more at IBX.com.
Drexel fans, are you looking for something imprinted or embroidered? If so, let Campus Clothes help you get the look. Whether your team is in the corporate office or on the athletic field, Campus Clothes can supply your team with all its needs. Choose from a wide variety of t-shirts, uniforms, fleeces, polo shirts, and jackets. Visit us on the web at campusclothes.com, campusclothes.com, or give us a call at 215-357-0892, 215-357-0892.
Be sure to visit Ed's Buffalo Wings and get 20% off after every Drexel home basketball game by showing your Dragon card. Located at 3513 Lancaster Avenue, we serve the freshest and most satisfying pizza in town. And make sure to try our Buffalo Wings with 12 unique sauces. We're open Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m., Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Visit edswings.com for a full menu, daily specials, and catering options.
At Independence Blue Cross, we take care of the people who take care of you. Everyday heroes like firefighters, teachers, farmers, and healthcare workers. Doctors and hospitals across the region have IBX, and they know what it means to have reliable access to care. So whether you're saving lives or just trying to live a healthier life, count on IBX, the region's #1 health insurer for 85 years. Learn more at IBX.com.
Steamfitters Local Union 420 is a proud 120-year-old labor organization. We have been providing southeastern Pennsylvania with the safest steamfitters, welders, and HVAC technicians. Our members provide services to chemical, nuclear, healthcare, life science, and pharmaceutical industries, in addition to commercial and residential HVAC. If you need the most highly skilled and trained piping professionals, contact Steamfitters Local Union 420. Please visit us at our website, lu420.com.
Academy Bus, the East Coast leader in bus transportation services, is proud to be the official ground transportation provider for Drexel Athletics. Like those who wear the blue and gold, we strive for excellence with every move we make. Our diversified fleet now features 30, 38, and 54 passenger buses ready to move your group. Our numerous operations centers now stretch from Boston all the way to Miami. Learn more about how we can help move your group at academybus.com.
Welcome back, Dragons fans. Still about a few minutes before the half, so now it's time for our halftime stats presented by Drexel University Physical Therapy. It's the solution to your nagging aches and pains and is located conveniently on Drexel's campus. Contact us at 215-571-4287 for an appointment. Well, taking a look at the box score first for the individuals for Stony Brook. 7 points for Gigi Gonzalez, 2 of 7 from the floor, 0 for 4 from downtown, 3 of 3 from the line. 6 points off the bench for V. Keenan. She knocked down a couple of threes. 5 points for Marla King, 4 for Kari Clark, but she does have 7 rebounds, including 6 offensive boards, 2 each for Sharice Pittman and Zeta Gonzalez. Khalees Corley and Janae Brantley played but did not score. For the Drexel Dragons, Brooke Mullen with 13 points, 5 of 11 from the floor, 3 of 8 from downtown. Amaris Baker, 10 points and 4 assists, 4 of 10 shooting, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, 1 of 2 from the line. 5 points off the bench for Erin Sweeney, 4 points and 4 rebounds for Chloe Hodges, and then 2 points for Jasmine Valentine and Grace O'Neill. Hedda Satman played 11 minutes and did not score. Looking at the team stats, Drexel shooting 48%, Stony Brook shooting 24%. From beyond the arc, Drexel's 5 for 12, Stony Brook 2 of 13. Stony Brook 10 of 12 from the charity stripe. Drexel is 3 of 4, so the foul certainly a discrepancy there. Stony Brook 12 turnovers, Drexel with 8. The offensive rebounds is a story. 12 offensive rebounds for Stony Brook, and they've had 13 second chance points. So that is something that Drexel wants to try and prevent in the second half, but we'll see what happens. Again, Drexel in some foul trouble with Hedda Satman and Jasmine Valentine. So those are your halftime stats presented by Drexel University Physical Therapy. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will get you ready for the third quarter. Again, you're listening to the CAA Women's Basketball Championship. Drexel leads Stony Brook 36-26. You're listening to Drexel Basketball from Learfield.
Dragon fans, for Drexel student athletes to excel, it takes teamwork, dedication, and the generous support of our loyal alumni, parents, fans, and friends. Join the Dragon Club and impact the experience of our 450 student athletes by making a gift to Drexel Athletics today or designating your support directly to one of our 18 varsity teams. We all have a role to play, so join the club and invest in the Dragon's success by making a gift online at drexeldragons.com/give. That's drexeldragons.com/give. Thank you and go Dragons!
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Welcome back, Dragons fans. Ari Bluestein here with you live from the Entertainment and Sports Arena here in Washington, D.C. Drexel with a 10-point lead at the half. 36-26 here in the CAA Women's Basketball Championship game. Stony Brook, somewhat new to the conference. They have never won a Coastal Athletic Association title. Drexel, their last championship, came back in 2021. So it is Stony Brook ball to start things off here in the third quarter. Hedda Satman will start. She does have 3 personal fouls, so that is something to keep an eye on. O'Neill, Baker, Hodges, and Mullen are the other 4. For Stony Brook, they're going with their starting 5 of Gigi Gonzalez, Sharice Pittman, Kari Clark, Zeta Gonzalez, and Khalees Corley. Drexel up by 10. 20 minutes to go. I think we're waiting for TV to get things started here. Here we go. Stony Brook, they're now moving left to right. They're in the home white. Drexel will be moving right to left. They're in the road blue. Gigi Gonzalez, top of the key, high post to Sharice Pittman. Pittman goes in on Baker. Tough take, puts it up, no good. Tipping the rebound around. Who wants it? Kari Clark has it. And then there's going to be a foul on Drexel. Grace O'Neill got hit in the nose, though. They're going to call the foul on O'Neill. Again, I wonder what they're going to look at and when they're going to look at certain things. Let's see. Kari Clark elbows O'Neill in the nose. I just saw the TV replay. O'Neill gets called for the foul. 9:45 to play in the third. Gigi Gonzalez, the lob for Pittman. Fresh 20 for Stony Brook. Gonzalez over to Zeta Gonzalez. Now into the corner to Corley. Down low, Kari Clark goes around Hodges. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound. Hodges has it on the floor. Possession arrow in favor of Drexel as she's tied up by Khalees Corley. But good defense against Kari Clark, forcing her to go to the reverse, and that forced her to miss it. Now, Kari Clark, solid player. She's 1 for 10 shooting the basketball. She is 0 for 2 from beyond the arc, but she's missed a lot of shots inside. That is not like her. Kari Clark, 62% field goal shooter on the year. Drexel still in the backcourt, now across, Hodges to Mullen. Drexel now moving right to left. O'Neill, top of the key, over to Baker on the right wing. Baker around a Satman screen. Baker going in, 10 to shoot, outside Mullen. Mullen back to Baker on the baseline. Baker around a Satman screen, 5 to shoot. Down low Satman. She's got Zeta Gonzalez on a switch, puts it up, no good. Fight for her on rebound, but she can't get it. Kari Clark has it. Gonzalez nearly poked away by O'Neill, coming across the timeline. Gigi Gonzalez into the corner. Zeta Gonzalez. She drives in, inside the lane. Stops in the lane. Fadeaway over Mullen. Short. Rebound by O'Neill. Good defense by Brooke Mullen. O'Neill up ahead to Baker. Baker has it. 8:45 to play in the third. Still remains 36-26. No points yet here in the third. O'Neill had a chance. Now she drives in. Loses the ball. Kick out Satman. Satman over to Mullen. Top of the key. Mullen. Back to O'Neill. Left wing. Closed down on by Gonzalez. 10 to shoot. O'Neill inside. Goes in. The floater blocked. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Grace O'Neill as she had her shot blocked and she knocked over Khalees Corley. and that's going to be the third foul on Grace O'Neill. Grace is going to have to come out. Erin Sweeney in. Zeta Gonzalez out. V. Keenan in. And, honestly, if I'm Stony Brook, I'm leaving V. Keenan in the game. She's been the best offensive weapon today. She's knocked down a couple of threes. She is a really clutch shooter. 36-26 remains the score. V. Keenan to Pittman. Driving baseline. Goes in over Satman, and she's got it. Not a whole lot Satman can do because she's got 3 personal fouls. Just have to play straight up D. Stony Brook with the first points of the third quarter. Drexel 36, Stony Brook 28. Stony Brook setting up the full court press. Drexel a few seconds. Now they get it across. Sweeney over to Hodges. Back to Sweeney. She goes in. Pump fake. Blocked by Pittman. Satman puts it up. And it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Stony Brook. So a good start for the Seawolves. They have not allowed the Dragons really to get a lot of good shots on offense. Now the ball goes back to Stony Brook. Gigi Gonzalez lets the ball roll to midcourt. They've got a fresh 30. 8 minutes to go in the third. Dragons up 8, 36-28. Gigi Gonzalez gets to V. Keenan. Back to Gonzalez, picked up by Sweeney. Gonzalez dribbling at the left wing. Now top of the key. High post it goes to Kari Clark. Guarded by Mullen. Clark going inside on Mullen. Turnaround. Moving across the lane, and she got it to go. Held the pivot foot, and Kari Clark makes it a 6-point game, 36-30. You knew Stony Brook would come out with their head on fire, and Kari Clark steals it in the backcourt, but Baker takes it right back. Fresh shot clock with the change of possession. Baker across midcourt, and the foul is called on Stony Brook for the hand check. Foul will be on Clark. It's only her first, which Stony Brook has not had a ton of foul calls against them. First team foul on Stony Brook here in the third. 7:28 to play in the third. Drexel still leading 36-30, but they have not looked great offensively, at least in the first 2.5 minutes of this third quarter. Need a bucket to try and just stop the bleeding and turn off the Stony Brook crowd for a moment. Hodges on the wing. Looking, now over to Baker, top of the key. Baker over to Hodges on the right wing, 15 to shoot. Hits the cutter, it's Sweeney, in stride off the glass. Erin Sweeney continues to be huge off the bench. She's got 7. Much needed bucket for Drexel. Here comes Stony Brook racing across. Now Gigi Gonzalez driving all the way in on Baker. Tough take, falling away, no good. Offensive rebound, Clark, no good. Fight for it. Clark has it back, and a foul is going to be called on Drexel. Oh no, they're going to get Satman. That's going to be her 4th. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I mean, this is just killer. Stony Brook is killing the Dragons on the offensive glass right now. Jasmine Valentine in, she's got 3, and this is going to be a problem because it's still 6:56 to go in the third, and Satman has 4. Valentine has 3. Pittman gets the lob inside, fresh 20 on the shot clock. Pittman against Hodges, facing up, goes in, runs into Valentine. Now the kick out Clark, and looking to rotate it to V. Keenan, but knocked away by Mullen. Good defensive play on the perimeter by Brooke Mullen. 6:47 on the clock, 12 to shoot. Stony Brook ball. Corley will inbound on the sideline. Just to my right here at press row. Corley the lob inside. And missing the layup is Clark. Valentine basically let her go because she's got 3 fouls. She can't really do a whole lot. Baker going in across midcourt. Clark continues to struggle shooting the ball under the basket. She's 2 for 13. Baker over to Hodges on the right wing. 6.5 to play. Again, Sweeney on the cut, makes the layup again on a beautiful feed from Hodges off the right wing. Sweeney's got 9 off the bench. The lead is back to 10 for Drexel. 40-30. Stony Brook ball, Drexel with the lead. Gigi Gonzalez top of the key. The lob for Pittman under the basket against Mullen, puts it up, no good. Rebound deflected outside, but Gonzalez has it. Shot clock did not reset, it did not hit the rim. 12 to shoot. Gigi Gonzalez crossover, goes inside, drops it off for Clark, who lays it up and in. Tough break there, was just a good drive by Gigi Gonzalez. Dropped it off for Kari Clark. She's got 8. That is the lead right now for Drexel, 40-32. Mullen in trouble behind the timeline. Now over to Sweeney on the left wing. Hits the cutter. It's Hodges in traffic. Kick out. Baker. One more for Mullen. Now down low. Oh, it's knocked away by Kari Clark, and Valentine will let it go out. Oh, no. Pittman saves it off of Valentine. She dives and saves it, falling out of bounds off of the foot of Valentine. That's just a great play by Pittman. Just unfortunate for Drexel. Stony Brook gets the ball back. Again, Gonzalez letting it roll to the timeline. Drexel up by 8. Stony Brook with the ball. 5:35 to go in the third quarter. Corley on the left wing. Now high post Pittman guarded by Sweeney. Pittman going inside, wants to take Sweeney off the dribble, lost it out of bounds. Oh, and they say it's Stony Brook ball. Got Stony Brook fans complaining about blowing the whistle. I don't think that's something that you can complain about because Drexel has 13 fouls. 5 for Drexel. 5 for Stony Brook, I should say. The lob goes to Pittman off the inbound, handoff to Gigi Gonzalez. Gonzalez over to V. Keenan, closed down on by Hodges. Keenan nowhere to go, good defense by Drexel. 10 to shoot, the lob inside. Clark, the double, outside Keenan. 1 step over, she'll take the shot and make it. It is a deep 2. When it's 40-34, and look, you got to try and double Clark down low, and they can kick it out to Keenan, and she is one of the best outside shooters in the league. Back to a 6-point lead for Drexel. Valentine all the way out to Mullen, swings it to Baker, corner, 3, bang! Amaris Baker, her second 3, she's got 13. What a big shot for Baker. Dragons up 9, 43-34, 4:50 to play in the third. Gonzalez again letting it roll all the way to the timeline. Now goes inside, draws a double. V. Keenan way downtown. No good. Rebound, Valentine skies for it. That time Valentine cleared the glass. 4:33 to go here in the third quarter. Mullen brings it across the timeline. Dragons up by 9, 43-34. Baker on the right wing. 15 to shoot. Dribbling now to the key. Now to Mullen. Mullen just left of the top of the key. Looking, finds Valentine. She's open. Pump fake. Jumps in. Free throw line jumper. No good. Rebound Gigi Gonzalez. It was a nice move from Valentine. Just couldn't hit the shot. Gigi Gonzalez trying to go all the way in across the lane. Puts up a wild shot. No good. Pittman grabbing the rebound. Kick out to Clark. One more for Corley. Pump fake. Now she'll take the 3. No good. Rebound by Pittman. Another offensive rebound. In the corner, V. Keenan for 3, and it's good. Just cannot give Stony Brook that many opportunities. 18 offensive rebounds now for Stony Brook. That is keeping them in this game. Back to a 6-point lead, 43-37, 3:39 to go here in the third quarter. CAA Championship game live from Washington, D.C. here at the Entertainment and Sports Arena. Mullen picks up her dribble, and Amy Mallon will call a timeout, sensing that she needs to just break the momentum, call a play. Drexel will have 11 seconds to shoot when we return. 3:29 on the game clock in the third quarter. Dragons up by 6, but Stony Brook is storming back. We've got a good one here in D.C. 3:29 to go in the third. You're listening to Drexel basketball from Learfield.
Dragon fans, for Drexel student athletes to excel, it takes teamwork, dedication, and the generous support of our loyal alumni, parents, fans, and friends. Join the Dragon Club and impact the experience of our 450 student athletes by making a gift to Drexel Athletics today or designating your support directly to one of our 18 varsity teams. We all have a role to play, so join the club and invest in the Dragon's success by making a gift online at drexeldragons.com/give. That's drexeldragons.com/give. Thank you and go Dragons.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us. Much love to the fans.
Okay, what is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free. Facts, man. Starry hits different.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda is really taking off, isn't it? What's the secret?
Well, Lem, I'd say it's all about teamwork. That's right, Lime. Teamwork.
So you guys really pull together?
We do.
Makes sense, but I mean between us. One of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Tell the truth now. Who is it?
Oh, it ain't even like that. Not at all. We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
You would.
Chill, friend.
Lime before lemon makes no sense.
Open your mind. Here, taste it.
Now that's lemon lime.
Lime lemon?
Okay, let me explain something.
I don't need explanations.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Okay, I'm out of here.
You gotta do you.
Guys, settle down, settle down. I like you both. Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Explore authentic tastes of Greece at Greek from Greece, proud partner of Drexel Athletics. Welcome back, Dragons fans. 3:29 to go in the third quarter, 11 seconds to shoot. And Drexel leads by 6, 43-37. Stony Brook, a strong start to the third quarter. V. Keenan knocking down a couple of big shots. She leads the Seawolves with 11 points off the bench. And, you know, if you're head coach Ashley Langford, you got to just leave her in the game because right now V. Keenan is the only one shooting with some kind of efficiency. 4 for 8 from the floor, 3 for 6 from downtown. Gigi Gonzalez has not shot the ball well, 2 for 9. Zeta Gonzalez has been an almost non-factor. She's on the bench right now. Khalees Corley hasn't done a whole lot. Kari Clark right now getting a break. She's 3 for 14, 8 points and 11 rebounds. But a lot of those are offensive. Still waiting for the timeout to resume here. Drexel Dragons still in their huddle. 13 points each for Brooke Mullen and Amaris Baker. Erin Sweeney, 9 points on 4 for 6 shooting off the bench. 4 for Hodges, 2 each for Valentine and O'Neal. Satman on the bench right now with 4 fouls. Valentine playing with 3, but she's done a pretty good job so far. So it will be Drexel ball. Brooke Mullen will inbound. She's joined by Sweeney, Baker, Hodges, and Valentine. Grace O'Neal on the bench as well with 3 personal fouls for now. Mullen to inbound, side out to my left. Mullen having trouble, gets it to Sweeney. Now back to Mullen. Guarded by Janae Brantley out near midcourt. Now to Sweeney. Quick look down low. Hodges, pump fake. Tried to drop it down low for Valentine, but it was stolen away. Gigi Gonzalez on the run for Stony Brook. Drops it off for V. Keenan. Goes around Valentine. Now back to Gonzalez. She goes in. Now kicks it into the corner. Brantley, good ball movement. Marla King wide open for 3. Banks it in. Are you serious? No way the bank is open on St. Patrick's Day. 43-40. It's a one-possession game, closest it's been since about midway through the second quarter. No way. No way. Brooke Mullen with the basketball. 2:50 to play in the third quarter. And that's knocked away. Her pass to Baker was knocked away by Gigi Gonzalez. And that will take us to another timeout. 2:45 to play in the third. Drexel still leading by 3, 43-40. But here comes Stony Brook. As we predicted, the Dragons will have to find a way to get some points. Stony Brook has outscored Drexel 14-7 here in the third quarter. You're listening to Drexel Basketball from Learfield.
At Independence Blue Cross, we take care of the people who take care of you. Everyday heroes like firefighters, teachers, farmers, and healthcare workers. Doctors and hospitals across the region have IBX, and they know what it means to have reliable access to care. So whether you're saving lives or just trying to live a healthier life, count on IBX, the region's #1 health insurer for 85 years. Learn more at IBX.com.
Drexel fans, are you looking for something imprinted or embroidered? If so, let Campus Clothes help you get the look. Whether your team is in the corporate office or on the athletic field, Campus Clothes can supply your team with all its needs. Choose from a wide variety of t-shirts, uniforms, fleeces, polo shirts, and jackets. Visit us on the web at campusclothes.com, campusclothes.com, or give us a call at 215-357-0892, 215-357-0892.
Be sure to visit Ed's Buffalo Wings and get 20% off after every Drexel home basketball game by showing your Dragon card. Located at 3513 Lancaster Avenue, we serve the freshest and most satisfying pizza in town. And make sure to try our Buffalo Wings with 12 unique sauces. We're open Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m., Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Visit edswings.com for a full menu, daily specials, and catering options.
What's the game day lineup for your Dragons, your friends, the game, and Shake Shack? Easy to order online or in store. Shake Shack, proud partner of Drexel Athletics. Welcome back, Dragons fans. Ari Bluestein here with you live from the Entertainment at Sports Arena here in Washington, D.C. Drexel 43, Stony Brook 40. Drexel led by 10 points at the break. It was 36-26. It's now 43-40. Dragons still in front, but Stony Brook, again, they can hurt you in a lot of different ways. They have 19 bench points right now between Marla King with 8 and V. Keenan with 11. And those two are staying on the floor with Gigi Gonzalez, Janae Brantley, and Sharice Pittman. Kari Clark on the bench right now. And again, foul trouble for Drexel. Satman with 4. O'Neal with 3. Valentine with 3, but Valentine has played a good majority of this third quarter. So Drexel out of the timeout. They have the basketball. 2:45 to play in the third. 14 to shoot. Drexel up by 3. Mullen will inbound. She's joined by Baker, Sweeney, Hodges, and Valentine. O'Neal and Satman on the bench in foul trouble. Mullen to inbound. Gets it over to Baker. Stony Brook with this extended matchup zone here that has caused the Dragons some problems. Hodges on the right wing, guarded closely by Keenan. Gives it to Sweeney on the cut, puts it up, and she was fouled. And Sweeney knew the contact was coming, and she put up the shot and drew the foul. That is on Marla King, her first, team second here in the third quarter. 2:36 to play in the third, and Erin Sweeney to the line for 2. Erin Sweeney, she had 9 against Delaware. Makes the first. She had 6 yesterday against Towson. She now has 10 today in the championship game. Makes the second. That's a new career high with 11 points. She has been phenomenal over the last month and a half for Drexel since she came back from that injury. Drexel up 5, 45-40. 2.5 to play in the third. Gigi Gonzalez with the basketball around a Marla King screen. Steps into a deep 2 and hits it. At the top of the key, just beyond the free throw line, back to a 3-point game, 45-42. Gigi Gonzalez, despite her shooting struggles, still has 9 points. Hodges across midcourt, has to avoid the trap, and she goes right into it. Stolen by Keenan. Stony Brook ball, 2:05 and counting to go in the third. Stony Brook, they get her to go across midcourt, and she went into the trap and then passed it into traffic, and it was knocked away and stolen. Gigi Gonzalez with the basketball. Working the clock, 15 to shoot now. 1:50 on the game clock. Gonzalez with the crossover. Pull up, jumper off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound. Gonzalez can't save it. It's Drexel ball. And the Dragons catch a break after that turnover. Grace O'Neal will come in for Chloe Hodges. So Drexel going with a smaller lineup here with Mullen essentially as your power forward. Drexel leading by 3, 45-42. They've led by as many as 13. It was 31-18. Stony Brook, the number 1 seed, has never led, but still plenty of time. Mullen having trouble with the inbound, gets it to Baker. Baker has to avoid the trap. Dragons still under the Stony Brook basket. Now to O'Neal. O'Neal to Baker across midcourt. And now she will avoid the trap, dribbling around Keenan. Now over to O'Neal near the midcourt circle. O'Neal picks up her dribble over to Mullen. Mullen now to the right of the midcourt circle. Sweeney on the right wing, 10 to shoot. Back to Mullen. This defense for Stony Brook really extending itself. Sweeney, a quick 3 around the rim. It bounces down. Oh my goodness. It popped down and went straight back down. Erin Sweeney with 14. Drexel up 6. What a shot for Sweens. 48-42. Stony Brook with the ball. Gonzalez, the pump fake. She goes in around Valentine, and that's going to be number 4 on Jasmine Valentine. Oh, man, Valentine kind of got caught in between here, and Chloe Hodges is going to have to come back in. And again, the final 106 of the third is going to have to be without Drexel's one of their 2 bigs was Satman and Valentine. They're both on the bench now with 4 personal fouls. Hodges is your center. Sweeney has been phenomenal. 106 to play in the third, 20 on the shot clock for Stony Brook. Hodges, Sweeney, and Mullen up front. The lob for Marla King. It goes over her head. Stolen by Hodges. 3-on-2 for Drexel if they hurry, but Stony Brook gets back, and now the Dragons will settle it down, and the Mullen gets the ball back near midcourt. Under a minute to go here in the third. Drexel with the ball up by 6, 48-42. That was the 13th turnover for Stony Brook. Sweeney on the right wing. Over to O'Neal, top of the key. Back to Sweeney. Pump fake. Now steps in. She puts it up. It's short. It's an air ball. Rebound by Keenan out of the air. 42 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Stony Brook with the ball. Dragons up 6. Gonzalez moving to her right into the corner. Corley. Pump fake. Gets around Mullen. Goes inside over Hodges. Puts it up. No good. Oh, and a late foul is called. They call it on Hodges after the shot did not go in. And for Hodges, that's going to be her second. Drexel is over the limit. 31.5 to go in the third. Khalees Corley going to the line as Zeta Gonzalez coming in for Gigi Gonzalez, I believe. So 2 shots for Khalees Corley, 82% from the line, but limited, 14 of 17 on the season. Corley's first free throw is no good. Bounces off the back rim, off the side rim, and out. And she'll have one more. Now look, if you're Drexel, Kari Clark is back in. Have to box out on a rebound, on a missed shot. Have to box out. Corley taking a few dribbles. Dragons up 6. Corley's free throw is no good. Baker grabs the rebound. And with the game clock and shot clock virtually identical, the Dragons can hold for one here at the end of the third. Mullen calling out the play, holding out her arm. Now bounce pass over to Sweeney on the left wing. Sweeney to O'Neal, top of the key. 15. Sweeney had an opening for a moment, but was closed down on by Brantley. O'Neal over to Hodges. Back to O'Neal. Hand off to Sweeney. 6 seconds. 5. Baker, the lob for Hodges inside. Now to O'Neal. Corner. 3. Quick trigger. Got it. Beat the buzzer. Grace O'Neal from the corner. Knocks it down. Quick trigger. The Dragons up 9. Heading into the fourth quarter of the championship game. Everyone stepping up for the Dragons as they are looking to slay the number 1 seed, Stony Brook. Oh my goodness. Stony Brook closed it to 3, but the Dragons extended to 9 heading into the fourth quarter. You're listening to Drexel Basketball from Learfield.
At Independence Blue Cross, we take care of the people who take care of you. Everyday heroes like firefighters, teachers, farmers, and healthcare workers. Doctors and hospitals across the region have IBX, and they know what it means to have reliable access to care. So whether you're saving lives or just trying to live a healthier life, count on IBX, the region's #1 health insurer for 85 years. Learn more at IBX.com.
Steamfitters Local Union 420 is a proud 120-year-old labor organization. We have been providing southeastern Pennsylvania with the safest steamfitters, welders, and HVAC technicians. Our members provide services to chemical, nuclear, healthcare, life science, and pharmaceutical industries, in addition to commercial and residential HVAC. If you need the most highly skilled and trained piping professionals, contact Steamfitters Local Union 420. Please visit us at our website, lu420.com.
Academy Bus, the East Coast leader in bus transportation services, is proud to be the official ground transportation provider for Drexel Athletics. Like those who wear the blue and gold, we strive for excellence with every move we make. Our diversified fleet now features 30, 38, and 54 passenger buses ready to move your group. Our numerous operations centers now stretch from Boston all the way to Miami. Learn more about how we can help move your group at academybus.com.
Dragon fans, for Drexel student athletes to excel, it takes teamwork, dedication, and the generous support of our loyal alumni, parents, fans, and friends. Join the Dragon Club and impact the experience of our 450 student athletes by making a gift to Drexel Athletics today or designating your support directly to one of our 18 varsity teams. We all have a role to play, so join the club and invest in the Dragon's success by making a gift online at drexeldragons.com/give. That's drexeldragons.com/give. Thank you and go Dragons!
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Welcome back, Dragons fans. Took an extra long break, had to catch my breath. Fourth quarter about to begin here at the Entertainment and Sports Arena in Washington, D.C. I'm Ari Bluestein. Drexel is 10 minutes away from winning the conference championship and going to the NCAA tournament. But Stony Brook, they have the record that they have for a reason. 27-3 overall, 15-2 in conference play. They've never lost in regulation in conference play. Drexel starting small to start the fourth. 4 fouls each on Satman and Valentine. O'Neal, Sweeney, Mullen, Baker, and Hodges. Sweeney with the basketball near the midcourt circle over to Mullen on the right wing. Mullen hits the cutter. It's Sweeney. She was fouled. Oh, my goodness. Aaron Sweeney, have yourself a day. Career high 14. She has a chance to add to it at the line. Gigi Gonzalez, the foul. It is her first, team's first. 9:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. Sweeney's first free throw is good. Nothing but net, adding to her career day. 15 points, 5 of 8 shooting, 2 for 3 from downtown. Currently 3 for 3 from the line. One more coming. Make it 4 for 4. Drexel's lead extends to 11, 53-42. They've led by as many as 13. Stony Brook has never led. Gigi Gonzalez over to Marla King. Drexel right now in their zone. Pittman in the high post. She'll face up, take the jumper, no good. O'Neal grabs the rebound before Keenan could come in to get it. That's going to be big here in the fourth quarter. Hitting the glass, preventing those second chance opportunities for Stony Brook. And Satman and Valentine currently on the bench with 4 fouls. Mullen has the ball right in front of the Drexel bench. Hits Sweeney on the cut. Sweeney against King. The kick out to Baker. Baker, pump fake, goes in, nearly stripped, passes it back to Mullen. Mullen has it stripped away. Keenan diving on the floor, slides, passes to Kari Clark. Sweeney has it diving on the floor, bodies on the floor, jump ball call, possession arrow in favor of Drexel. Boy, do these teams want this or not? They are diving, they are scrapping, they are going after the loose ball. Unbelievable. V. Keenan had, by the way, V. Keenan had possession of the floor, of the ball and slid on the floor. How is that not a travel? Stony Brook gets the ball. They've got 30 seconds to shoot. They'll inbound right in front of their bench. 9:07 to play in regulation. Inbound goes to Gonzalez. Going in, puts on the brakes. Good defense by O'Neal. Marla King, top of the key, swings it to Keenan on the wing. Keenan back to King. Kari Clark trying to work against Sweeney down low. And now a travel on Gigi Gonzalez. She went to drive in, lifted the pivot foot, turnover for Stony Brook. I just got a comment. Lane McGurk is getting on TV because of all of her dancing on the bench. I just got to make a comment on that. 8:55 to go in the fourth. Dragons up 11 on the top seed, Stony Brook. O'Neal crossing midcourt, able to get away from the trap. Mullen over to Hodges. Hodges over to Baker in the corner. Baker avoids the trap. Now Hodges gets at the Mullen midcourt. Drexel working the clock. 13 to shoot. Baker has it on the wing. Hits the cutter. It's Sweeney falling away. Tough shot, no good with the left hand. It was a good idea, but it was a tough shot for Sweens. Stony Brook going back the other way. Gigi Gonzalez goes in over Hodges. Got it, and the foul on Hodges, a blocking foul. It's a good take for Gigi Gonzalez. Foul is on Hodges. That is her third. Let's take a look at the replay here. Yeah, Hodges came over a little too late and bumped her as she shot it. So it's 53-44, 8:27 to go in the fourth. Gonzalez going to the line for the and one. Only the first team foul on Drexel here in the fourth. 8:27 to go in regulation. CAA Women's Basketball Championship game. Gigi Gonzalez free throw is good. Stony Brook 11 of 15 from the line. Drexel 7 for 8. Mullen the inbound full court presses on for Stony Brook. Baker over to O'Neal. O'Neal racing across midcourt, being chased by Keenan. Now Drexel will work the clock a little bit. Keenan all over O'Neal. Now over to Sweeney on the right wing. Sweeney to Hodges, top of the key. Drexel with the ball and an 8-point lead, 53-45. Baker over to Mullen, top of the key. Pump fake, getting around Clark. Now she'll step into a three. Off the bank and good! And guess what? Marla King made one. The Dragons match it. We're even. The bank is open here on St. Patty's Day in Washington, D.C. Drexel back up 11. Oh, no. V. Keenan open three. It's good. Cannot lose track of V. Keenan if you're Drexel. Cannot. She knocks down the three. Oh, they gave it to Gonzalez at first. Now they're going to switch it. Keenan with 14. Back to an 8-point lead. 56-48. 7:36 to go and counting here in the fourth. Dragons with the lead and the ball. Mullen hits the cutter at Sweeney. Now to Baker. She'll try a three from the corner, and it bounces in! Drexel's getting all the bounces here in Washington, D.C. Back to an 11-point lead. Stony Brook ball. Stony Brook has it. V. Keenan from way downtown. No good. Coming in for the rebound is Marla King. Offensive rebound. It's stripped. Back to Keenan. Pump fake. She goes in. Drops it in down low. King is stripped. Mullen with the steal, but she lost it out of bounds. Oh, no, it's Stony Brook. It's off of Stony Brook. It's Drexel ball. I am going to have a heart attack. Oh, my goodness. Mullen with a big three. Baker with a big three. Mullen bags it in, followed by a corner three by Baker that bounces in off the rim of the backboard. The Dragons have had a couple of those getting the good balance, the good bounces. Perhaps it's the luck of the Irish. I mean, you do have O'Neal, you have Sweeney, you have Mullen, and Drexel went to Ireland over the summer. Go figure. 7 minutes to go in regulation. Dragons up 11 with the basketball. O'Neal dribbling near the midcourt circle. Satman and Valentine still on the bench with 4 personal fouls. Mullen hits the cutter. It's Hodges, but it's knocked away by King. Stolen by Stony Brook. Gonzalez going all the way in. Tough shot, no good. And we're going to have a foul on Drexel. Not a whole lot that you could do. Stony Brook turning defense into offense, and Gonzalez back to the line for 2 shots. .6:44 to go in regulation. Hedda Satman is going to come back in for Chloe Hodges. So, here at this point, 6:44, got to try one of the bigs. Try and help on the rebounds. So Gigi Gonzalez with 2 at the line. Dragons up 11. Gonzalez' first free throw is good. She hasn't shot the ball that well today, but she is perfect from the line. But she does have 6 turnovers, which is very unlike the CAA Player of the Year. Gigi Gonzalez has 1 more. 6:44 to play in the fourth. Her second free throw is good. She stays perfect. Mullen will inbound. Full court press is on for the Seawolves. Mullen is fouled by Gonzalez as she tried to trap her at the end line. Gonzalez, that's going to be her second, team's second. 6:42 on the clock now. Drexel gets a fresh 30, but they still got to go the length of the floor. Mullen inbounds to Sweeney. Back to Mullen. Mullen trying to get around Gonzalez. She's trying to be trapped by Clark. 5 seconds to get in the cross. Keenan gets the steal. She'll go in for the layup. Oh, she missed it! She missed it. Gonzalez the rebound, and she falls out of bounds but saves it to Keenan. Keenan over to King. Boy, Dragons catch a break. King has it. 12 to shoot. 6:22 on the game clock. Boy, the Dragons have to be careful with the basketball. Clark inside, stripped and fouled by Mullen. And really just kind of a take foul there by Mullen. That is going to be number 3 on her. Oh, man, the Dragons have to watch out. They have to take care of the ball and look out for Stony Brook. They are going to look to jump those passing lanes. 59-50, Drexel up 9. Foul was on Mullen. Hodges is back in. Down low. Kick out. King, 4-3. It's short. Rebound, Baker, nobody else there. 6:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. I'm just watching the clock tick away. Keep on ticking down, clock. Let's go. Dragons up 9, 59-50. Baker at the midcourt circle, guarded by Kari Clark. Baker takes her off the dribble. Now Hodges has it on the wing. Over to Mullen, top of the key. Pump fake. Now over to Satman, right wing. Satman with 10 to shoot. Back to Mullen. 9, 8. Mullen, the lob for Hodges inside, guarded by Gonzalez. 5 to shoot. Hodges, the kick out. Baker, corner, 3. Bang! With 1 second to shoot. Amaris Baker, her 4th 3 of the day. She's got 19. The Drexel lead is 12. Gigi Gonzalez goes inside, spin move, tough shot, and it's going to be a travel. It's going to be a travel. I thought they were going to call a foul, but that is absolutely a travel. Cannot reward that spin move when she's falling away. 5:31 to play in the fourth. Drexel will have possession up by 12, 62-50. The Dragons have led for the entire game. Stony Brook closed the gap. They got it to within 3, I think, 2 maybe. And the Dragons have held them off. But full court press is on. Baker trapped for a moment. Now Mullen has it up ahead to Satman. Satman across the timeline to O'Neal. O'Neal has to be careful of the trailer. Okay, she passes to Baker. Now O'Neal to Mullen, and the Dragons will now work the shot clock. Hodges on the right wing. Back to Mullen, top of the key. One more for Baker. Baker on the wing, back to Mullen at the midcourt circle. Mullen around a Satman screen, 10 to shoot. Over to O'Neal, the lob for Satman inside. Guarded by Pittman, spin move, puts it up off the glass. That should have been an and one, come on! Satman makes it, 14-point lead. Dragons up 14, Janae Brantley goes in. The kick out to Pittman and a timeout called by Stony Brook. Drexel 64, Stony Brook 50. The Dragons fans are on their feet. Drexel is 4:56 away from winning the CAA tournament. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Drexel basketball from Learfield.
Dragon fans, for Drexel student athletes to excel, it takes teamwork, dedication, and the generous support of our loyal alumni, parents, fans, and friends. Join the Dragon Club and impact the experience of our 450 student athletes by making a gift to Drexel Athletics today or designating your support directly to one of our 18 varsity teams. We all have a role to play, so join the club and invest in the Dragon's success by making a gift online at drexeldragons.com/give. That's drexeldragons.com/give. Thank you and go Dragons!
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case, cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
Welcome back, Dragons fans. Ari Bluestein with you live from the Entertainment and Sports Arena here in Washington, D.C., the site of the 2024 CAA Women's Basketball Championship. It's Championship Sunday. The number 7 seed Drexel Dragons lead the number 1 seed Stony Brook Seawolves 64-50. Now, look, Dragons still have some foul trouble. Hedda Satman's playing with 4 fouls. Valentine remains on the bench with 4. Mullen, Hodges, and O'Neal all have 3. And Stony Brook, they're the best team in the conference for a reason. But this Drexel crowd that made the trip down here today, making some noise. The Stony Brook fans, some of them are standing, some of them are, actually most of them, are literally in shock right now. 64-50. Drexel with a 14-point lead. Coach called a timeout, Coach Ashley Langford. So 3 timeouts remain for Stony Brook, 3 remain for Drexel. I think we're waiting for TV to come back here. It's good, it gives me a breather anyway. 4:56 to go. We're here in the 4th quarter. Drexel with their largest lead of the game, 64-50. Stony Brook has never led. Stony Brook hasn't made a shot in the last 2 minutes and 53 seconds as well. So here we go. Well, not yet. They're still, TV's still talking about they're revisiting the keys to the game. Come on, let's go. Finish your comment. Let's go. There we go. Marla King will inbound for Stony Brook. Looking inside, has to go to Gonzalez on the outside. Gonzalez top of the key, guarded by O'Neal. Hodges is in the game with Satman, Mullen, Baker, and O'Neal. Gonzalez, she will step up. Jumper is good. She was looking to pass it to Kari Clark on the roll to the basket, and then she ended up being open and knocked down the shot. Gonzalez now at 16. Mullen having trouble getting it in. O'Neal falling over, gets it to Satman. Satman is trapped, passes. Kari Clark gets the steal. Oh, and a block is going to be called on O'Neal. No shot. They're going to get the foul call on Grace O'Neal. That is going to be number 4 on Grace. Oh, man, that's close. O'Neal was sliding over. That's going to be the 4th team foul on Drexel, but it was not a shooting foul, so Stony Brook will just inbound. Sweeney's going to come in for O'Neal. O'Neal has 4, Satman has 4, Valentine has 4, 3 each on Hodges and Mullen. 19 fouls on Drexel, 8 on Stony Brook. A little curious there. Gigi Gonzalez inbounds all the way outside to V. Keenan. V. Keenan back into the game. Sweeney closed out on her. King, she tried a 3, was going to try a 3, but then Mullen closed out. Now Mullen inside and fouls Kari Clark, and Clark again missing a layup. That's going to be number 4 on Mullen. These are such touch fouls that they're calling right now. Let it go. It's a championship game. Drexel's over the limit. Stony Brook in the bonus the rest of the way. I don't know how much else you're going to try and help these Seawolves. Let them help themselves. 4:23 to play in regulation. Kari Clark at the line. 2 for 4 from the line today. First free throw is good. The line has been the saving grace for the Seawolves. They're now 14 of 18. Drexel is 7 of 8. Clark's second free throw is good. 64-54. 4 straight for Stony Brook. Gives them a 10-point lead. The Dragons have to take care of the ball, but Mullen throws it away, intending it for Baker. And this is what you cannot do. No time goes off the clock. Stony Brook gets the ball right back. Oh, man. And, cannot just give this away, guys. Still a 10-point lead, but you're opening the door for Stony Brook. The lob for Clark inside. Double team. Outside. Keenan gets the ball for a 3. No good. Sweeney gets the rebound. That's got to be over the back, and it's Stony Brook ball. I'm sorry, it's Drexel ball. Drexel ball. Went out of bounds. Sweeney let it go out. That's Sweeney had possession, and then they go over the back, flying over the back. I mean, you're going to call the touch fouls against Drexel. You can't call that against Stony Brook. It's unbelievable. Drexel in a tough spot in the corner. Mullen has it, having trouble getting the ball in. Gets it to Baker under the basket. Baker dribbling through traffic. And she's tripped and fouled. Wow, finally call the foul when Gonzalez comes up with the trip. 3 fouls now on Stony Brook here in the quarter. Second personal foul on Gigi Gonzalez. Baker a little bit slow to get up. Might have twisted the ankle. Trying to just test it out. Trying to walk it off. Looks to be okay. Drexel gets a fresh shot clock, but they're still not across midcourt. Mullen will inbound from the scores table opposite me. Inbounds it right to Hodges. Hodges is trapped, passes it back to Baker. Still time. Baker across midcourt, guarded by Kari Clark. Now the Dragons set up in the half court. They're up by 10. Have to take care of the ball, look for a good shot. Baker driving in, puts on the brakes. Outside to Sweeney. Back to Baker, 15 to shoot. 3:55 in the game clock. Baker over to Mullen. Mullen, 12 seconds to shoot. 10, 9. Baker around a screen. Now over to Sweeney. She goes in. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebound by Kari Clark. Up ahead to Gigi Gonzalez. Gonzalez going in inside the lane. Now pulls it up, takes it back outside. Pittman thought about a 3, but Mullen closed out. Gonzalez has it. 3:34 to play in the fourth quarter. Drexel up by 10. Stony Brook ball. Gonzalez goes in over Satman. Got it to go. Again, Satman with 4 fouls. Does not want to reach. 64-56. Drexel up 8. Stony Brook closing the gap a little bit. Hodges through a trap. Baker has it. She's going to race across midcourt. Oh, and she lost the ball, but she got it back. And Amy Mallon has to call a timeout. Got to settle this down. Drexel getting a little bit loose with the basketball here. 64-56. Dragons still with an 8-point lead, but it's a 6-0 run for Stony Brook. It's a full timeout. We're actually going to step aside real quick. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Drexel basketball from Learfield.
Dragon fans, for Drexel student athletes to excel, it takes teamwork, dedication, and the generous support of our loyal alumni, parents, fans, and friends. Join the Dragon Club and impact the experience of our 450 student athletes by making a gift to Drexel Athletics today, or designating your support directly to one of our 18 varsity teams. We all have a role to play, so join the club and invest in the Dragon's success by making a gift online at drexeldragons.com/give. That's drexeldragons.com/give. Thank you and go Dragons!
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best zero sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Welcome back, Dragons fans. Out of the timeout, 3:15 to play in the fourth, 24 seconds to shoot. Grace O'Neal is back in for Erin Sweeney. It's the starting five on the floor. Hodges is stuck. Oh, and she stepped out of bounds. She caught it right in front of the Drexel bench. And it's a turnover for Drexel, and man. It's a 6-0 run for Stony Brook. Drexel 3 turnovers over the last 2 minutes. 64-56. Drexel up 8. Stony Brook with the ball. Gigi Gonzalez moving to her left. Now a high ball screen from Pittman. Hesitation, goes inside. The kick out to Pittman on the wing. Pittman now driving in on Baker. Outside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez step back over Satman. Puts it up. No good. Fight for the rebound. Mullen comes down with it. That's a big defensive rebound for Drexel. 2:48 and counting. Baker over to O'Neal. O'Neal now at the midcourt circle calling out the play. She's playing with 4 fouls, as is Satman and Mullen. Valentine remains on the bench with 4. Mullen on the right wing, 13 to shoot. Now to O'Neal, top of the key. Back to Mullen on the wing, 10 to shoot. Mullen looking, high ball screen from Satman. Mullen, now a kick to Hodges, saves it from going out of bounds. 3 to shoot, 1. Baker did not beat the buzzer. Shot clock violation. Now the good news is Drexel used up some time. The bad news is they did not get a good shot. This Stony Brook defense has been really good over the last, I would say, about 4 minutes. Ball goes back to Stony Brook. Gonzalez letting the ball roll to midcourt. 64-56. Drexel up 8, 2:21 to play in regulation here in the championship game. Gonzalez top of the key. Now to Pittman at the elbow. Looking down low for Clark. It's not there. Now Gonzalez has it. Guarded by Baker. Pittman on the outside, back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with 19 to shoot. Goes in, spin move around Baker. Kick out to Keenan. She launches a 3, and it is no good. Rebound, King, and a foul is going to be called on Chloe Hodges, and that's going to put Marla King to the line for 2, and that is number 4 on Hodges. More free throws for Stony Brook. Drexel is over the limit. 2:03 to play here in the fourth quarter. Erin Sweeney getting set to check in. King's first free throw is good. She remains perfect from the line. 4 for 4. .203 to play in regulation. Second free throw, also good. Sweeney will come in. Drexel with 2 timeouts remaining. Stony Brook with 3. This has been the toughest task for Drexel, getting the ball across midcourt against the Stony Brook press. 64-58. Dragons up 6, trying to literally hold on for dear life. Mullen is trapped, finds Baker. Baker, it's stripped. Baker has it, and Amy Mallon is able to call a timeout with Baker on the floor and 1:58 to play, 25 to shoot. This Stony Brook press has been relentless. And are they fouling on this press? Probably. Is it being called? No. Drexel with 21 fouls, Stony Brook with 9. Drexel called the 30. They only have 1 timeout remaining. They still need to get it across in 5 seconds, but they are very close to midcourt. Now look, if you're Drexel, you want to work the clock, but the Dragons, they haven't scored for 3 minutes. It was 64-50, right? 64-50 as Stony Brook called the timeout. It's now 64-58. Mullen to inbound. Mullen looking, gets it to Baker. Baker, they've only got 4 seconds to get it across. Baker gets it to Sweeney, hands it off to O'Neal. O'Neal dribbling out of a trap, and now Drexel will set up in the half court. Clark following her around the midcourt circle, and now passes to Mullen. Drexel could use a bucket here. They certainly could. Under 10 to shoot. Mullen around a screen. Going in. Tough running shot. Bounces out. No good. Fight for the rebound. Sweeney has it. Passes it to Mullen. Drexel will take it back outside and work the clock. 1:30 to go and counting here in the fourth. 14 seconds to shoot. Mullen looking. Guarded closely by King. Mullen goes inside. Satman lines up a corner three. It hits the top of the backboard. Rebound by Pittman. She hesitated and missed it. 1:18 to go here in regulation. Gigi Gonzalez quickly across midcourt. Guarded by O'Neal. Now Pittman goes inside. Drops it off for Clark, who lays it in. 64-60. 1:05 and counting. Sweeney picks up the ball. Now Drexel looking to get it across midcourt. Baker has it. It goes off of her leg and out of bounds. Pittman was on her, and it will go back to Stony Brook with 59.4 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. I mean, are you going to call a foul or reach in? I guess not. Not today. Pittman was on top of Baker. 30-second timeout called by Stony Brook. They have 2 remaining. I understand letting teams play, but, I mean, they're calling like touch fouls against Drexel, and they're letting Stony Brook get away with everything. And look, the Dragons have not done well against the press. They've not taken great shots, right, here in the latter stages of the fourth. But still, it's got to be pointed out. 21 fouls on Drexel, 9 on Stony Brook. The Dragons have 5 players with 4 personal fouls. 5. So, Stony Brook has the ball. They're in their offensive end. V. Keenan is back in the game. It's 64-60. Drexel is over the limit. Any foul will put Stony Brook on the line. Now, if you're Drexel, you just cannot lose track of V. Keenan. You just cannot. You have to know where she is. They're going to look to get her the ball for 3. Now, if Clark scores inside, she scores inside. The three-pointer is going to hurt you more. Here we go. Gigi Gonzalez hands it off to Keenan. Now to King. Back to Keenan. Knocked away by O'Neal. She steals it. Gets it to Satman. Amy Mowen not calling a timeout. Oh, and Stony Brook nearly gets a steal. And Mullen. Oh, they're going to review it. They say it was out of bounds. I don't know. Again, like, how many times are you going to just let Stony Brook reach in? Let's take a look. We're going to see if we see the replay on the video board. O'Neal got the steal. Passed it to Satman. And right now I believe the call is that Mullen was out of bounds. They're saying that Mullen stepped out of bounds, and looking at the video review, I believe it's going to stay that way. It's going to be Stony Brook ball. Again, Drexel passes it. Stony Brook all over Drexel. And, okay, yeah, he created the turnover, but they're just not calling those fouls. They're just not. So we're going to stay right here while they do the video review. 46.4 to play here in this championship game. The Dragons literally trying to hold on for dear life. They have not scored for 4 minutes and 18 seconds. It's a 10-0 run for Stony Brook over that time. Drexel led 64-50, and I get the pressure. I get it. Drexel was feeling it, but the Stony Brook defense has been phenomenal. They have not really allowed Drexel to get any good looks on their offensive end. A lot of fans are on their feet here at the ESA. I'm going to say I've been here all week. I've been here for 5 days. This tournament's going to be here for a few years now. Entertainment and Sports Arena here in D.C. Phenomenal venue, perfect size for both the men's and women's tournament. Now here at the women's tournament, the bottom bowl is filled, at least on the bench side. The upper bowl is not. You could probably fill it for the men's tournament, but it's really just a great venue. It's where the Washington Mystics play. I believe there's a G League team here. It's just really, again, a great venue. The people here have been great. Everybody here at the CAA has been great. I just want to say that on air here for the Dragons fans, if you did not hear me say it on Flow Hoops. The officials are still looking at this. Currently, it is Stony Brook ball. Last touched. Now looking at the replay, Mullen might have saved it. The officials are really taking a good look at this. I'm looking at the monitors from CBS Sports. I mean, Mullen might have stepped out of bounds, but I don't know if she did. And if she didn't, I guess Drexel keeps it because Mullen saved it. I don't know how the call would go. She did throw it. I believe a Stony Brook player caught it. So I don't know what they're looking at. We're still going to keep it right here. I'm not going to go to break. We'll fill this time. Again, 64-60. Drexel up by 4. 46.4 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. Boy, the officials are really taking a long look. Let's see if I can see it. Oh. So a Stony Brook player, I think, touched it while being out of bounds. All right, let's see what they call. I don't know. I can't guess anymore. I have no idea. I hope you're enjoying the sounds here from the DJ. The Drexel dance team is enjoying it. Oh, they're doing a little Michael Jackson dance. Credit to the dance team. They've been down here all week. I don't know if they expected to be down here all week, but they've been down here all week. Drexel, as the number 7 seed, defeated the number 10 seed, Delaware Blue Hens, 57-55. They defeated the number 2 seed, Monmouth Hawks, 58-56, and defeated the number 6 seed, and really, they're not a number 6. That Towson is a top 4 team in this conference. Top 5, maybe. And defeated them 69-68. It will be Stony Brook ball after a long review. And they have put a couple of seconds on the clock, 47.5 seconds to go. Drexel still up 4, though. Baker, O'Neill, Mullen, Hodges, and Satman on the floor for Drexel. Pittman, Gigi Gonzalez, Kari Clark, King, and Keenan on the floor for Stony Brook. Keenan gets the inbound, hands it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to take Baker off the dribble, goes inside, layup is no good! It rolls off, and that's off the hands of Pittman and out of bounds. And 39.5 seconds to go. It will be Drexel ball. I'm going to look at the replay. Gonzalez had a good look at the layup, and she missed it. Then Pittman comes flying in, knocks it away. It's out of bounds. Easy call. Drexel has to go the length of the floor. Oh, no, Amy Mallon will use their final timeout to advance the basketball with 39.5 seconds to play. Probably a good decision because we're going to keep it right here. Because Stony Brook's full court press, whether they have fouled or not fouled, it hasn't been called. It's been tough against Drexel. So I think that's a smart time to use the final timeout. 39.5 seconds remain in regulation. Mario the Magnificent, the Drexel mascot, tried to challenge Wolfie, the Stony Brook mascot, and Wolfie went running off the court. Side note, Wolfie has been annoying today. 39.5 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Mullen will inbound in front of the Drexel bench, but it's still not going to be easy, even though they are across midcourt. Bounce pass goes to Baker, fights through a trap. Satman picks it up. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Drexel. This Stony Brook defense has been unbelievable. So the possession arrow switches. Only a few seconds go off the clock. Now Drexel is in the backcourt. They have to get the ball across, I believe, in 10 or 7 seconds. I'm not sure. 27 to shoot. 35.7 to go in the fourth quarter. O'Neill is fouled by Kari Clark. Boy, they called that little hand check foul, but not like when Stony Brook comes in and knocks over a Drexel player. Interesting. 33.2 to play. That is the last foul to give. The next foul will put Drexel on the line. O'Neill being chased. Triple team. She's having trouble, and a foul is called on Stony Brook. And finally, the fouls are starting to be called, and that will put Drexel on the line. Probably that was the plan for the Seawolves. Shot clock is now off. That is the 5th foul on Stony Brook as a team. Drexel is in the bonus for the first time today. Grace O'Neill to the line. Stony Brook still has 2 timeouts remaining, so they will likely use it. Well, maybe they won't. You never know. Grace O'Neill's first free throw is good. It rattles in. That's a big one. 65-60. O'Neill will have one more. She's got it. Timeout, Stony Brook. They will get to advance the basketball. It's a full timeout, but we're going to keep it right here. Drexel 66, Stony Brook 60. Now look, Stony Brook can go a couple different ways here. They can go for the quick 2 and try and get the steal, or they could go for the 3. Either way, it's a 2-possession game. Now, if you're Drexel, if I'm Drexel, you let Stony Brook get the 2. Just let him go in. No fouls. You have 5 players with 4 personal fouls. Just let them go in. What you don't want to do is lose track of V. Keenan or Marla King, actually, who's knocked down a 3. Don't want to lose track of them, especially V. Keenan. Do not let her make a 3-pointer. 28.6 seconds to go in regulation. And again, Stony Brook, they have only lost twice in the conference this year, both of them in overtime, to Towson and Campbell. Stony Brook, 27-3. The number 1 seed. They've been the number 1 all year. Drexel had to fight to get over 500 at the end of the year. They're currently 18-14 and looking to be the second consecutive 7 seed to win the CAA here in women's basketball. After it was never done before Monmouth last year. But Drexel knocked off Monmouth as the 7 seed. Monmouth was the 2. Perhaps it's destiny. Perhaps it's luck of the Irish. But it's not over yet. Stony Brook will inbound. They have 1 timeout remaining. Both teams in the bonus. Marla King will inbound in front of the Stony Brook bench. Gets it to Pittman. Pittman going in down the lane. Just let her go in. She makes missed the layup. She missed it. O'Neal gets the rebound, and she is fouled. Another missed layup for Stony Brook. Gonzalez missed one, then Pittman missed one. Drexel let Sharice Pittman go in, and she missed the layup. Unbelievable. And O'Neal gets the deflected rebound, and she's going back to the line. 1 free throw would make this a 3-possession game with 22.1 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. First one is around the rim and out, but she has 1 more. 1 timeout remaining for Stony Brook. We'll see if Coach Ashley Langford decides to use it. O'Neal at the line. This is a big one. Free throw. No good! Rebound Stony Brook, and they will take the timeout. Oh, man. O'Neal misses 2, but it's still a 2-possession game. 1 free throw would have made it a 3-possession, and that is tough. But she just made 2 free throws a moment ago. And those are pressure free throws, right? Pressure free throws. 21 seconds remain in the 4th quarter. Drexel still up by 6. Same strategy if you're Drexel. Stony Brook is now out of timeout. Same strategy for Drexel. Defend the 3 without fouling. Do not lose V. Keenan. And let them go in and make the 2. Just let them go in. They haven't made the layups anyway. Unbelievable. .21 seconds to go. Stony Brook advances the basketball. Marla King again inbounding in front of the Seawolves bench. Here we go. 21 seconds to go. King looking, gets it to Pittman, guarded by Satman. She goes in, knocks over O'Neal. Offensive foul! Grace O'Neal takes the charge! Boy, does she make up for missing 2 free throws. One more look. We're going to see if there's any. Oh, yeah. She was set. Pittman didn't see her and knocked her over. No free throws on a charge. 18.1 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Drexel 66, Stony Brook 60. Have to avoid the turnovers here. Get the ball in bounds. Gets it to Hodges. Hodges. And she is fouled by King. Quickly, we will walk down the floor. 17 seconds to go. Stony Brook is out of timeouts. You would have to imagine 1 free throw that makes this a 3-possession game should do it. Chloe Hodges to the line. Hodges to the line. Drexel up 6. 17 seconds to go in the 4th. Free throw. Good. Nothing but net. 67-60. Hodges has 1 more. Everyone's out of timeout. Stony Brook will have to go the length of the floor. Hodges, second free throw. It's good. 68-60. Here comes Stony Brook. Gonzalez racing up the floor. Don't foul. Let her go. Let her go. Gonzalez going in. 13, 12. Goes in. Around Satman. Layup is no good. Rebound deflected. Hodges picks it out of the air. And she still has it. They haven't called a foul yet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drexel wins the 2024 CAA Women's Basketball Championship. The 7th seed, Kayla Bacon holding up the side because we can, and they did. Unbelievable. The Dragons topple the top seed Stony Brook. They win 4 straight games here in Washington, D.C., and they are going dancing. Unreal. What a run for the Lady Dragons. This is insane. Oh my goodness. We're going to take a quick breather. The Dragons have knocked off Stony Brook. They have pulled off the impossible. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to stay on the air a little bit. Why not? Drexel, your 2024 CAA Women's Basketball Champions. Unbelievable. You're listening to Drexel Basketball from Learfield. We're not going anywhere.
At Independence Blue Cross, we take care of the people who take care of you. Everyday heroes like firefighters, teachers, farmers, and healthcare workers. Doctors and hospitals across the region have IBX, and they know what it means to have reliable access to care. So whether you're saving lives or just trying to live a healthier life, count on IBX, the region's #1 health insurer for 85 years. Learn more at IBX.com.
Drexel fans, are you looking for something imprinted or embroidered? If so, let Campus Clothes help you get the look. Whether your team is in the corporate office or on the athletic field, Campus Clothes can supply your team with all its needs. Choose from a wide variety of t-shirts, uniforms, fleeces, polo shirts, and jackets. Visit us on the web at campusclothes.com, CAMPUSKLOTHES.com, or give us a call at 215-357-0892, 215-357-0892.
Be sure to visit Ed's Buffalo Wings and get 20% off after every Drexel home basketball game by showing your Dragon card. Located at 3513 Lancaster Avenue, we serve the freshest and most satisfying pizza in town. And make sure to try our Buffalo Wings with 12 unique sauces. We're open Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m., Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Visit edswings.com for a full menu, daily specials, and catering options.
Welcome back, Dragons fans. That's right, your Drexel Dragons, the 2024 CAA Women's Basketball Champions. The 7th seed wins the tournament for the 2nd year in a row after never doing it. And the Dragons, they get revenge on Monmouth. And you're like, wow, okay, they pulled that off. Then they knock off Towson, who not a lot of people thought they would. And then they knock off the #1 seed, the Stony Brook Seawolves. They've got the hats. They've got the shirts. Amy Mallon's being interviewed. This is just unreal. An amazing run from a group of players who, you think about it, right? Think about this, Dragons fans. You lose the 2nd all-time leading scorer in Keishana Washington in Drexel history. You lose Mara Hendrickson, one of the better ball handlers and distributors that we've seen in Drexel basketball history. You lose Kylie Lavelle to transfer. You lose a couple of other players like Hajduk and Borky. You basically almost a new team. You bring in Mullen. You bring in Baker. They go to Ireland to gel. And again, I bring up the St. Patrick's Day. Luck of the Irish. They have a lot of Irish on the team. They went to Ireland. And how ironic is it that they win on St. Patrick's Day down here in Washington, D.C. This team fought through adversity all year, trying to gel, trying to bring it together, and they did at the right time. You look at what they did at the end of the season to finish things out. They get the comeback win at Delaware. They lose a tough one at Monmouth. Then they beat UNCW, lose a tough one at home to Stony Brook. Then they win 3 in a row to end the season with Campbell, A&T, and Elon. They've won 4 in a row here in the tournament at 7 overall. And you saw when Drexel flipped that switch and knocked off Delaware in the Bob, you thought, you know what? This team might have a chance to make some kind of run in March. And you saw it when they beat A&T on the road the last weekend of the season. Like, just unbelievable. And they make this run. And, you know, talking to Chloe Hodges before the game, just unreal. Just absolutely unreal. She said they were loose. They were feeling good. And they were absolutely feeling good. We're going to try and get a player over here. It is just chaos. They're showing the bracket. I'm going to stay on the air for a little bit, see if I can get a post game. But I'm going to try and enjoy the celebration. See, yeah, I'm going to get Sweeney. Let's see if Sweens can come over here. She's trying to get her, but I don't think it's going to happen. There's just too much going on. Final scoring. Let's go through the final scoring because this is going to be it probably. 19 for Amaris Baker. I voted for her for most outstanding player of the tournament. 16 for Brooke Mullen. Phenomenal game. 16 off the bench, a career high for Erin Sweeney. 7 for O'Neal. 6 for Hodges to go along with 6 assists. 2 for Valentine. 2 for Satman. Everyone scored. Everyone contributed. Unbelievable. We're going to sign off because I just want to be a part of the celebration down here in D.C. The Dragons are going dancing. They are going to the NCAA tournament, and after last year's disappointment, how sweet does this feel? There's tears. There's smiles on the court. I got tears in my eyes. This is just unbelievable. And guess what? The Dragons are not done. We're going dancing, baby. Selection Sunday tonight. Tune in. Final score, Drexel 68, Stony Brook 60. Your 2024 CAA Women's Basketball Champions. You've been listening to Drexel Basketball from Learfield. Have a good night, and we'll be back next time we talk to you. It's the NCAA Tournament. Go Dragons!